It's about that time, almost famous. Damn, I think I'm famous.
The reason I'm out here doing this for independent artists, I felt there was a void within the industry for independent artists. They had no voice. I am the voice. I am Eddie Kayne.
Damn, I think I'm famous.
In the building, -1. Mike, my man, got a little issue. He be here, and if he don't, salute to Remix Rick. I got you. He just went through, lost his aunt, so I know he's going through some things. Treese, how you doing today, baby? I know it's been rough for you too. It's rough for everybody right now.
Especially driving up Georgia Avenue.
Wow, is it rough? But you made it. You were able to make it today, so I salute you, my man. There you go, partner. Run your house. Hey, listen. So today, we got the mixtape, of course, but we got to talk about some other issues that are substantially very, very important and say the least. It's a lot going on in our city within the Washington, D.C. area. And I want to say that while I don't have a problem with free speech, I do have a problem with hate speech. Okay? So, again, as we start this show off with the mixtape, I just want to be clear. We're going to talk about some things that are probably going to be very, very upsetting to some. But we're going to talk about this racism in D.C. that's getting ready to go down tomorrow. And I just have one question that I want to pose to the people in the government, and I need somebody to get me the answer. If this was a black group of men, such as the Black Panthers, for example, would they be allowed a license to march in Washington, D.C. in front of the White House? Would they also be granted that same right? Or Black Lives Matter, would they be allowed a license to march in front of the White House? Yes, we're going to talk about all that today. It's getting deep, man. It's deeper than deep, man. It's deeper than deep. You can get my echo. When I say it gets deeper than deep, it's deeper than deep, man. I say Trump done bolden a lot of people, man. Different races, man. I've never seen a country so divided like I see. Put it on 10. Put that thing on 10. There you go. A little bit. We're going to work it. It's supposed to vibrate a little bit. Anyway, it's deeper than deep in this city right now. And worldwide. The Eddie Kayne Show. Patrice Perry is in the building.
Cormel.
We gonna talk about it today. Huh? You cut me down a little bit. Let's go!
Gotta get it, I'm using my feet. I got a flip and they following me. Got this protection that's following me. Yeah, it get deeper than deep. I got a freak and she all on my shit. I'm saying different ones out the way. I gotta go and collect on my feet. Ooh, lot of shit on my mind, steady going through something get deep. They steady ringing my line, man, they killing my back part of me. I see blessings on
one time
shining all over me. I'm on the shining, whole lot of broccoli, taking myself and my
I mean, we gonna talk about everything today. We gonna get into some shit.
I'm a couple friends. On my ass, all stack my money up, got it in.
I need you to go to WLVS Radio Facebook Live, man, if you can.
I used to be down.
Leave me a comment.
I'm back up on my feet. I got a blind, yeah, I'm on a mission. I tried to tell them what they wouldn't listen. I got some praise, looking so exquisite. Holding my bed.
Mixtape.
Time to start taking trips, switching time zones. Time to start celebrating on my milestone. I was so close to going down the wrong road. I gotta make my way home through these streets. I gotta get it, I'm using my feet. I got a flip and they following me. Got this protection that's following me.
Hey, boom, come show them the right part, baby.
I got a freak and she all on my shit. I'm saying different ones out the way. I gotta go and collect on my feet. I tell you I'm so dumb, feeling miserable. Glasses on blast, I'm feeling so invisible. Niggas be playing 50 years of Try play with sticks, I got some that might hit at you. Everything that I do for the luxury, I'm just that kind.
Hold up!
Nobody loving me. If you gon' fuck with me, then really fuck with me. Let's make it home. Don't want the speed limit gripping my crown. All of these people keep calling my phone. They're ringing my line, won't leave me alone. Negativity, I cannot condone. Why they can't admit when they ever wrong? I got chills as I'm making this song. I got bills, gotta take it my own. Remember nights I was searching for light. Times I was praying to get bright. Everybody ain't for everybody. Once you realize that, watch you get right. Put my skills to work cause I need a bag. Anytime I fall, I make a way back. I know my opposition do not like that. I don't get too fussing just for a fact. Had to find a way to keep it on track. Want my sack bigger, bigger than that. Talking yay high, bigger than that. Don't ask me why, what type of question is that? I fell in love with money, all of them bills. Gotta get it, gotta stack up a meal. She on my line, come and take a bitch chill. Treat me like a king, I'm watching her nail.
Hold up!
Gotta remember when I'm through these streets. I gotta get it, I'm using my feet. I got a fit and they following me. That just protection is running with me. Yeah, it get deeper than deep. I got a freak and she all on my shit. I'm seeing different ones out there who wait. Gotta go and collect on my face. Ooh, a lot of shit on my mind that he going through, something get deep.
Hottest independent artists worldwide.
I see blessings on blessings, the sun shining all over me. Whole lot of broccoli, taking myself and my family. Whoa.
Turn it down on the stream a little bit. It's a little loud on the stream, fam. We gonna get it right. Hey, this one right here by my fam out there in Richmond, Virginia, man. Moochie! What you know, partner?
You got that?
Ghost!
Yeah, I got that for you. It might take me an hour.
One time for Sky.
I need that. Well, I got you. Hit me up. Might take me an hour to get the dope. Got a Pyrex, put it in the boat. Might take me an hour to get the dope. Got a Pyrex, put it in the boat. Might take me an hour to get the dope.
Eddie Kayne show.
Put it in the boat. Young nigga got the blow, got it for the low. Young nigga got the blow, got it for the low.
Hey, I need me two bitches like twin in them. Far from the same, ain't no sin in them. That twin take this make cinnamon. Young nigga stacking them Benjamins.
Might take me an hour to get the dope. Got a Pyrex, put it in the boat. Might take me an hour to get the dope. Might take me an hour to get the dope. Might take me an hour just to whip it up. Hey, hey, I got that lean in my double cup. You niggas ain't gang, can't.
If you got a hot record, man, make sure you send it over. MP3 format, Eddie Kayne bookings at Gmail.
Might take me an hour to get the pictures. If a nigga try me, he gon' meet the Smith. Mama crying cause the baby missing. They done found that boy body up in the ditches.
Whippin', stay up in the trenches. And my niggas don't play, we got them digits. Glock 40 if a nigga trippin'. Found out where he stayed and we start to flick it. Hey, hey, might take me an hour to get the dope. Call up bro Moochie, he at your door. With a big 4-5, he let it blow. Hey,
it might take me an hour to get to work. Quick to put your man
It's a big
face
bundle.
up on the
It ain't my, it ain't that.
that.
We cool though. He good, he good, he good. Don't fuss him out. He a good man. I fuck with him.
Got a Pyrex,
Huh?
might take me an hour to get the dope. Got a Pyrex, put it in the boat.
We got it. Hey, shout out one time, big homie Boom, man. I respect my man. Take the studio to another level. Salute.
Young nigga stacking them Benjamins.
Might take me an hour to get the dope. Got a Pyrex, put it in the boat. Might take me an hour to get the dope. Might take
Hey, turn up this volume in the studio though, man.
I'ma get money, it ain't no debate. I leave out the bank to go hit the bank. Burn my money and now bet not be late. She wanna come and make a nigga bait. Trap house, take the bands out the safe. Trap house, take the bands out the safe.
1:30, we gonna go to the conversation.
I'm on that lean, ooh, I'm on that drink. She wanna come and make a nigga bait. My niggas get cut though every day. I really just touched down in the 8. She do them X pills, it's okay. I'm on that lean.
One time for 360 clothing, much love, baby.
My niggas be trapped out there at night. I'ma go and drop the mud in the Sprite. Young bull, I'm just living my life. Niggas hating, they can never get right. Niggas taxing, I'm like, what is the price? I'ma go and run it up overnight. Niggas hating, they can never get right. Niggas hating, they
Richmond.
can never get right.
Might take me an hour to get the dope. Got a Pyrex, put it in the boat. Might take me an hour to get the dope. Got a Pyrex, put it in the boat. Might take me an hour to get the dope. Got a Pyrex, put it in the boat. Young nigga got the blow, got it for the low. Young nigga got the blow, got it for the low.
Hey, I need me two bitches like twin in them. Far from the same, ain't no sin in them. That pussy, it tastes just like cinnamon.
Hey, let us know how you like these records too, man.
Take me an hour to get the dope.
If you on Facebook Live, give us a thumbs up, a thumbs down when you like these records from these independent artists. Hey, one time, man, Just fuck it. Just cut it off. Cut the echo off. We'll fix that shit next week, man. Hey, WLVS Radio, ListVisualize.com, 14-time award-winning Eddie Kayne show. We gonna make this shit pop right now, one way or the other. I got my road dog riding with me today. Hey, I need you, if you're on Facebook Live, let us know how you like the records, man. If you got something hot, if you're an independent artist, email it over. EddieKayneBookings@gmail.com, MP3 format. We want to hear what you're talking about. One time for slapping or trashing too, man.
Why you ain't dropping no new shit yet? And I tell him,
Really made.
you know I'm really, really dope. Like I'm so cold. These bitches be hating on me, but they don't want no smoke.
This for you, Alabama.
She so cold, she so dope. Them bitches hate on me, but they don't want no smoke. She so cold, she so dope. Them bitches hate on me, but they don't want no smoke. Running band after band, so catch me if they can. Watch me do my money dance. I'm the man, I'm the man. Running band after band, so catch me if they can. Watch me do my money dance. I'm the man, I'm the
One time for Bula.
I'm so cold, and I'm so dope.
One time for my man, Brian Prater. If you looking for a manager, get with him, man. Let me know if you got a hot record. Send it to me. You already know, B. Hit that share button for me, partner. If you looking for a manager, y'all better holler at Brian, but he only wants serious artists, man. Man, I'm just gonna jump all around today. We just gonna crank today. How about that, little sis? You ready?
Yep.
We gonna ride, man. Let's work!
I started with nothing, I had to go get it. Selling that gas in that midget. I go to Cali and pick it. Stay down in the trap, I'm consistent. You a broke nigga, need fix. Fuck on the bad bitch, you bitch. My roller, I got it from Switzerland. I beat down the trap with a beat. Timberland, I got the jacket with a sweet tooth. Cooking that double with cinnamon. I got the chopper with 100 rounds. Fuck it, I know I got many men. 20, 50. But you know I love them bitches. Put over bed like Santa Claus. Throw that shit through the chili. I wish I knew this shit here in the van. All I ever wanna be was the
If you send me a record, send it MP3 format, huh? We try to bang the hottest independent artists. Let me know if y'all like the records or not, man. Talk to me.
Got me a plug on the phone with Japan. Got me a bitch in the coupe for sedan. Already know, bitch, I get it, I jam. Bitch, yeah, she geeking up off who I am. Already know, bitch, I pull up in the lamb. Yeah, Lord, have mercy, man, the mercy. Fool young nigga in the pussy try to hurt me. Already know, got the Glock with the laser. Hit him in the head, straight to the table. I started with nothing, I had to go get it. Selling that gas in that midget. I go to Cali and pick it.
Hey, man, we gonna get into a conversation about this race relationship, man.
Fuck on the bad bitch, she a bitch. My roller, I got it from Switzerland. I beat down the trap with a beat. Timberland, I got the jackets with a sweet tooth. Cooking that double with cinnamon. I got the chopper with 100 rounds. Fuck it, I know I got many men. 20, 50.
Hey, let me know if y'all like these songs by these independent artists, man. Thumbs up or thumbs down. Or a salute, man. Give me a salute. This the mixtape. If you got a hot record, we trying to bang you in the mixtape.
Kayne had to do it cause they thought I was lame. Glock with precision, this Glock with the red. Just bought 100, I need make my bread. Pop me a molly, then I throw my head. I heard that I'm skinny, I wonder who said that.
I started with nothing, I had to go get it. Selling that gas and that midget. I go to Cali and pick it. Stay down in the trap, I'm consistent. You a broke nigga, need fix. Fuck on the bad bitch, she a bitch. My Rolex, I got it from Switzerland. I beat down the trap with a boot. Timberland, ooh. I got the Jackies with a sweet tooth. Cooking that double with cinnamon, ooh. I got the chopper with 100 rounds. Fuck it, I know I got many men. 20, 50, but you know I love them bitches. Pull over bad like Santa Claus. Throw that shit through the chimney.
Hey, WLVS Radio, ListenVisualLive.com, 14-time award winner Eddie Kayne Show. Hey, if you have been under a rock or something, this week, man, it was announced that several entities were given, I guess what you would say, rights to march on Washington and spew all kinds of hatred and violence. 1 year on the heels of what happened in Charlottesville, and that's horrible to say the least. But we gonna deal with it today, man. We gonna talk about it, and I just want to tell y'all, man, Charlottesville is not Washington D.C. And what you did in Charlottesville is not gonna be permitted in Washington D.C.
Murder, 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 murder.
That's where the motherfucking bass
Ay, murder, 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 murder. Like I'm Chris Gotti. Murder, 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 murder. Like I'm Chris Gotti. Murder, 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 murder. Had to earn me a body. Murder, 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 murder. Like I'm Chris Gotti. Murder, 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 murder. Like I'm Chris Gotti.
One time for the DMV.
Like I'm Chris Gotti.
Y'all stay strong out there.
Like I'm Chris Gotti. Murder, 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 murder.
We see what's happening.
Don't you grab it with your life. Black child with a knife. Sizzle, sizzle, don't get popped. Tunnel vision in the dark. A young nigga, he was locked. Like a name of Ja Rule. Young nigga breaking rules. Had to make a couple moves. My ATL boo Shanti. She remind me of Ashanti. But she nothing like Kiani. That's a murder on
I got you.
L. We ain't with the Illuminati. She was asking for a pill.
One time for L7 Entertainment.
Making meals out the music.
My man Chachi.
Round tables at the dinner. Toast a Henny with the winners. Hit the club for like cream. Just a young nigga dream. Hunt done, feel it jean. Fat Joe, I got lean. But now, everybody got me. And they can't tell me shit. Cause I'm poppin', man. I'm living like I'm Earth Chris Scott. Yeah.
Hold up, let's work.
Murder, 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 murder. Like I'm Earth Chris Scott. Murder, 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 murder. Like I'm Earth Chris Scott. Murder, 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 murder. Had to earn me a body. Murder, 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 murder. Like I'm Earth Chris Scott. Murder, 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 murder. Like I'm Earth Chris Scott. Murder, 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 murder. Like I'm Earth Chris Scott. Murder, 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 murder. Like I'm Earth Chris Scott. Murder, 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 murder. Like I'm Earth Chris Scott. Like a young Earth got it. Had to make me a jigger, but I never pushed a rock. Wasn't that type of nigga. I'm stay sane with the bitches. I'm Dex Diamond with the business. Sin City with the strippers. Ball player roller switches. Making plays out Queens. Chess moves out of Hollis. Best moves be the smartest. See the vision trying to stop it. Slay a man and let the llama go. It be hot and let them problems go. Boy, it's time to build. That's where the Mike Geronimo. Was 50 to 100. Was a shooter to a gunner. Was a winner to a summer. As a stretch you up under. Was a bang to a bag of it. Was a strand to a mass of it. Was hope to the last of them. Young nigga, get your cash out. Come on, sorry. And they can't tell me shit. Cause I'm living right, I'm burning like I'm Earth Chris Scott. Yeah, got me yelling. Murder, 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 murder. Like I'm Earth Chris Scott. Murder, 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 murder. Like I'm Earth Chris Scott. Murder, 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 murder. Had to earn me a body. Murder, 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 murder. Like I'm Earth Chris Scott.
Hey, so as we get ready to get into this, what are your feelings, Treese? Because we got like 9 minutes and we're gonna start a little bit of it. But what are your feelings about what's about to take place? Talking your mic. What's about to actually take place in the city?
I feel it's crazy. It's sad. It's too much. Like, you know, having a kid growing up here, you don't know what's coming next. If they coming in our backyards like freely and they talking about, you know, having train cars just for these people that's coming here ultimately.
But they backed off of that because of the biggest black union. See, I don't want to go too much into it.
Yeah, even still, like, even the fact that they tried to do that or that it hit the media, that's, you know, a problem.
So you're saying basically it was the only reason why they backed off is because
they knew it was gonna be a problem. It's gonna be much bigger than what it is than them just coming here. Like, of course they.
So do you think that the youngins feel like fuck 12, and when they say these type of things, is this because of actions by the club? We're gonna get into that in a few minutes.
When I was 11, I was a thing, cause I cannot do being 12. Free all my men out the cell. I got them balls in no jail. This shit right here getting real. When I was 11. Playing, cause I cannot do being 12. Free all my men out the cell. I got the balls in no jail. This shit right here getting real. See, we living for nothing, cause I've been taking our lives. And I'm just racing our time, see messy and weak. Every time I look in the cloud, put no tears in my eyes, cause they know I love them. Never put nothing above them. And also my cousin, she can throw down in the oven. Damn, she was greatness.
Y'all let us know on y'all online, man. Let us know what y'all think. Everything independent. All over the world.
They know that we up. They know that we great. Buster, they know that we up. They know that we great.
An anti-violence demonstration shattered chaos on Thursday night when 2 snipers killed at least 5
Fuck
police
old
officers.
face. That's on my mother, nigga.
Why do the youngins feel like fuck 12? Why? That's their whole. We gonna get into that.
When I was 11, I was a plane, cause I cannot do being 12. Free all my men out the cell. I got them balls in no jail. This shit right here getting real. When I was 11, I was a plane, cause I cannot do being 12. Free all my men out the cell. I got the balls in no jail. This shit right here getting real.
Hey. I'm just trying to figure out why the youngins are so against the police. And I mean, is it the youngins or is it the truth? Like, for real, are we being preyed upon? I know we got some bad ways that we make a lot of, but a lot of it too is not all our fault.
10 seconds, the guy is wrong, 10 seconds, the guy is wrong, Look. She say my ex took me through some more extra and made this be your game, but I feel so special. Tonight I'm off work and I think that I'm gon' lecture. Baby, if we screwin', I ain't never need a lecture. First I'm gon' hold you, then I'm gon' text you. Knew something was crazy cause I knew I had the texture. Thinking about your texture, can I bring my handy cam? Working on them cookies, I'm the local pussy handyman. See Lil' Kim, doing big with a soda can. And you got a duck, so I know that you a Soldier fan. I'ma go down, down, baby. Yo, shit in a Range Rover. Ain't too much change. All my niggas that be stuck in the game. All my niggas that be dealing cocaine. Keep doing your thing. All my bitches keep stocking your change. Remember this. Okay. Hey, from the bottom where I started. Now I do this shit regardless. Cause my niggas shit the hardest. And this how it goes. Damn right. They ain't taking nothing from me. I'm the best in DC and they don't want it. This how I'm supposed to feel. Go girl, it's your birthday. I see you twerking, you a dime in the first. This how she supposed to feel. They ain't fucking with the God. I be going too hard. Most of these niggas pride. This how I'm supposed to feel. My Mac is out of pocket but no makeup. Baby, we got our cake up. Ain't no reason to break up.
Don't forget, man, don't go nowhere.
We gotta
talk about this, man.
Hey,
You too bad for the
This race shit
Instagram,
crazy.
fast for the Twitter. Bitches hating cause you super thick. Man, I'm your nigga. Your presence make me talk a lot. Think a little quicker. Let's do it in the parking lot. You meet my little nigga. She love no C's cause she drink a little liquor. Her legs a little thicker. And she been riding more. She know a nigga thorough eyes who she riding for. Shorty, she a G for the lady to the core. Throw it on her poppy, had me begging for some more. She ain't sloppy with the dick, handle that like a chore. Ass near the ceiling with her face to the floor.
Let's do it. From the bottom where I started, now I do this shit regardless. Cause my nigga shit the hardest. And this how it's supposed to feel. Damn right, they ain't taking nothing from me. I'm the best in DC and now one. This how it's supposed to feel. Go girl, it's your birthday. I see you twerking, you a dime in the first place. This how she supposed to feel. They ain't fucking with the God, I be going too hard. Most of these niggas bro. This how it's supposed to feel.
When I see my shorty, I just say all of the above. Hola me amor, I'm a member of your club. I can throw you deuces, let you throw it in the tub. I just got to tell you this, hey baby, hello
From the
love.
bottom where I started, now I do this shit regardless. Cause my nigga shit the hardest. And this how it's supposed to feel. Damn right, they ain't taking nothing from me. I'm the best in DC and now one. This how it's supposed to feel. Go girl, it's your birthday. I see you twerking, you a dime in the first. This how she supposed to feel. They ain't fucking with the
1:30, man. Rest in peace, easy to God. Hey, man, we got to stop the violence, too, man. Real live shit. D.C., Chicago, Baltimore, what the hell is going on? We gonna stop this damn music in a little bit. We gonna talk about this shit. I mean, like, it's a lot going on in the country right now. What would you say, Tree?
It is a lie. It's always a lie. It's gonna be a lie.
If we keep that mentality, though, will it ever stop?
You can't pay shit no mind.
I mean, we can't predict what's gonna happen.
You
We
can't
can
pay
do what
shit
we
no
can-
mind.
We can do to make ourselves comfortable and our kids comfortable. But
When you hustle
I don't
like
think
a
it's gonna
hustle,
stop.
and you drugging like I'm drugging,
Elevate
and
what's
you
gonna
thugging
change
like
to
I'm
something
thugging.
else.
We gonna talk about it.
Yeah, you can't pay shit no mind. When you know your mama love you, and your kids run and hug you, and you wish your bitch touch you, you can't pay shit no mind. Yeah, you can't pay shit no mind.
Eddie Kayne bookings at gmail.com. If you're an independent artist, send me the MP3 format. No links. 2 Mac.
Popsicle ass nigga, know they got cold feet. Fucking with this OG, get smoke like a Uzi. Niggas talking bullshit, all I hear is bleep bleep. It's hard to stand up when your body sits 6 feet. What you mad for? Cause I'm taking up, waking up every fucking morning trying to bake it up. What you sad for? Your seam shaking up. Catch you while you sleeping, let this pistol fucking wake you up. Where my shooters at? Where my killers at? Project living hard, dealing, trying to bring it.
Is the music part of the problem? Talk to me.
And you drugging like I'm drugging, and you thugging like I'm thugging. You can't pay shit no mind. Yeah, you can't pay shit no mind. When you know your mama love you, and your kids run and hug you, and you wish your bitch touch you, you can't pay shit no mind. Yeah, you can't pay shit no mind. Yeah.
WLVS Radio, ListenVisionLive.com, 14-time award-winning Eddie Kayne Show, syndicated to iHeartRadio, Google Play. Also, we are on Spotify, man. Go get the past shows, the future, and the present, man. We are on all platforms. Go check us out. Hey, I think I got one more song, sis, and then we're going to get into it, man. I think it's something that you need to tell your friends they need to tune into right now, man. We're going to keep banging music all the way through, but we need to talk about this shit. Man, it's crazy out here, man. Washington, D.C. tomorrow. And I'm not saying that everybody right.
I remember way back. You know it's stuff but it ain't safe at. I remember way back. You know we strapped up all the safe sex. I remember old hoes.
We get ready to get into it. If you're on Facebook Live, man, I need to know what you think. Please speak up. Tell us what you think. The topic is the KKK march on DC. Salute. How you doing, baby? All right. Hey. Oh, pull up a seat. Get a seat. I need you to get a seat. Sit behind here. I want your opinion. What's your name, brother? You from DC? Well, we gonna get my man Mario involved with this conversation.
Shout out to Real Rolicious.
She told him, tell her I said much love. Okay. Hold up. We can get into it 1 minute after this record. Hold up, Mario. I want to hear all of this. Because we going to talk on your experience. We got some videos, and you're from the street, directly from the street. I want to know your opinion as an independent. And if anybody else want to chime in, get involved by all means. There's a conversation that got to be had, man. WLVS Radio, this is MitchellLive.com, 14-time award winner Eddie Kayne show. I got my little sis Patrice Paris, and I got my guy Mario. He's straight from the street. Heard me talking directly across from Howard University and walked in to have a conversation about race relations. Thank you, brother. Tell him to him, man. Tell him, shout out the country.
All right, so we all the way live, y'all. We tuning in. China, France, UK, Kenya, Nigeria, Peru, Canada, and 11 others.
All tuned into the Eddie Kayne radio show right now with my family. Hey, thank you guys for tuning in. And Mario, thank you for coming off the street after hearing my commentary, brother, and just walked in the studio. Let me ask you, what are your feelings? First of all, let's start off with the people who may not even know or been living under a brick. Tomorrow in Washington, D.C., there will be a march. And the march was called a Civil Rights March, whether you believe it or not. And it's called it was titled White Civil Rights March. And this march is to protest, and it is the same folks who did all of the rhetoric in Charlottesville, Virginia. 1 year ago, for those who may not know, they marched on Charlottesville, and they spewed a lot of negative content, commentary, disrespected different races and creeds. It was just crazy. Moving forward, tomorrow, the same folks march on Washington. Welcome to Washington, D.C., but I want to say this one thing to you. Washington, D.C. is not Charlottesville. No. By no means. And I want to say to you, all of you guys who have anything negative that you're bringing to this city, be prepared to be met with resistance, because you have people who live here who are simply not going for it. Talk to me, brother. Who are you? Tell me what's your name and where you come from.
I'm Mario. I'm born here. I'm right up the road in Northwest, up Georgia Avenue.
Make sure his mic is on.
Yeah,
talking to your mic, Mario.
Yeah, I've been here for a while. Born and raised here in D.C.
Okay.
And I can tell you when I was in my teens, when the KKK tried to walk down K Street.
Ho.
It wasn't happening.
You got it. Hold up, Mario. What I need you to do, because you got people around the country that are tuning in that may not know. What year was this that the KKK tried to march down 7th Street?
Oh, I had to say late 70s.
Late 70s.
Yeah, like 78, 79, somewhere right around in there. I was young. I was early teen.
And what happened?
They were supposed to walk down down. The KKK was supposed to walk down all the way down from K Street, come down past Connecticut Avenue, and walk straight down in front of the White House. That was the proposed route. It didn't plan out that way. It didn't pan out for them.
What happened? It wasn't a violent, but brothers
there
did.
was violence.
Or it was violence?
Yeah, what you think gonna happen now?
Well, I hope there's not violence because it was pointless. I mean, they broke into shops. You know how rioting goes.
Yeah.
You know, there's nothing productive because once the people leave that start the crap, you're stuck cleaning it up, and then you put people out of business, and that hurts the community. So I hope we don't riot. And as distasteful as it is to see these fools come out here, we actually need to see it because people need to wake up and realize hate and racism is alive and well in the United States and the rest of the world. And we need to know it's there so you don't walk around with
blinders
the billboard
on.
over your eyes,
Exactly.
you know?
Yeah, I kind of have a
We
question
need to
about
know.
that though. Like as he said that they come here and they start riots, they mess up businesses, and ultimately mess up the community. Like, what if we don't feed into it? They come here and they spew hate, as you said. Of course, you spewing hate, you're going to get a bad, outcome. People going to be fighting, whatever the case may be. But what if people just don't pay any attention?
But I think we live in a different time, and I'm gonna tell you why. Had this been on the Obama era, it might not have been received as well. But because of the 45th president, the current administration has pushed race relations in so many various different negative ways. Hey, baby girl, have pushed it in so many negative ways that people are fed up. African American, Latino, you name it. Because certain migration situations affect all races.
Exactly.
Okay?
Hate affects everybody.
But we got to talk about it, and people don't want to talk about the truth anymore. Everything can be a lie because of the president. He tells us that the media lies. We're supposed to believe it. And then when you tell the truth, people automatically get on the defense, call you all kind of negative content, names, blah, blah, blah. But nobody wants to deal with the truth.
What about the people that don't want to deal with it at all? You don't deal with the truth. You don't deal with the lies. You just are not. You're aware, but just don't pay any attention.
Unfortunately, you have to, because if you don't deal with something, quite naturally, like anything else, it gets out of hand.
It'll get worse.
It'll grow worse.
Maybe it'll go away. That's the worst words you can never say.
No, it's never going to go away.
Exactly. You have to see it. You have to deal with it, or it's going to, like you said, it's going to fester.
Exactly.
It's going to grow. It's going to get out of control. And then it'll be worse.
No, answer this thing. And people online, I want to hear you. I want to hear what y'all got to say. If we turn the cheek, what will be next?
Nobody knows what's going to be next.
Yeah, you can't say. It'll be something a little more expressive, I'd say.
Yeah.
Do we think that this administration played a major role in this controversy that's going on? Because I've never seen race so separated in my life.
I definitely think it's playing a big part. Absolutely.
I wouldn't say that they pushed it and made it pushed it to the forefront, would you say? But I do believe with the current administration and the way they handle race relations makes those who are more of a racist nature make them feel a little bit more open about coming out and saying what they feel because they think it's going to be okay.
Yeah.
Now, what we got to talk about is racism within our own race. We have a problem within our own community.
Yeah, that's been gone forever.
Yeah. But we got to call, if we're going to call bull crap, we got to call bull crap all the way around the board.
Yep.
So we also got a problem within the race. Like, we cool with being racist. We race, some of us are simply racist. We've been racist to other races.
Exactly.
And we made it like it's cool. No, it's not cool. You can't hit and then say, I want my hit back. No, that's not how it works.
Yeah. Even on the train, I know when I used to ride Metro, being on there with like around people of our race or whatever, and they just talking so violently or using the word nigga or whatever, just like it's nothing. And then you have people of the opposite race or Caucasian, whatever you comfortable with saying. It just makes me uncomfortable. It's like, if you don't want them doing it, or if you feel like it's something wrong with it, why are you doing it like that? Like, it's a time and a place. I can see if it was inside of your home, but it's out in public. First of all, it's embarrassing. Then it shows that you have no vocabulary.
Exactly. And we need, as much as it's a word, and you need to take the power out of the word, and people say, well, if you use it a lot, you take all the power out of it. It's just another word. You need to find different words to use, a different way to
But let me
communicate.
ask you this.
Maybe have a little more respect for yourself.
I agree. But has some of the wording that we've used in our vocabulary been a part of our culture from slavery days because it was imposed upon us?
But
So
that
is
doesn't
that
make it
somewhat
right.
is that more like taught behavior? I mean, realize if you think about it, we call each other nigga. We was called nigga on the plantation.
Right.
Some of the same stuff that we idolize today, and I've been guilty of it. Everybody's guilty, like wanting to be the realest nigga. You want to be the realest nigga, or you want, or you know, just any of those expressions. You know, we do it to this day. But has it been a part of our culture because and talk to me. Get your mic. Where your mic at? All right. Has it been because we've been taught this for generations? Because just remember, 50 years ago, we just started getting some type of some type of
wasn't that long ago.
equality 40, 50 years ago. So, I mean, some of us just been around long enough to see it just starting to really turn. But now it seems like it's going back to where we were.
But the word has been glamorized so much through the media, through movies, black exploitation flicks back in the late 70s,
Exactly.
early 70s. So it's a word that was thrust upon us in a negative aspect, but we kind of like flipped it, but it still doesn't make it right.
Right.
As much as you may like it and dress it up and put whipped cream and a cherry on top, it's still what it is.
Brian Prado says, absolutely. He's on Facebook Live. He says, absolutely. It's a universal issue. All must unite to eradicate it. Black, white, Chinese, Mexican, Spanish. It doesn't matter. Must all come together to fight it. That is one of the most intelligent answers that I can say to it. Yeah, we got to stand tall. The problem is, we as a race, I'm talking about African Americans, sadly to say, are our own worst enemy.
Yeah.
Very true.
Yeah.
Talk to me. Tell me what you. I want to hear you. I hear your voice back there. What are you saying?
As far as what you,
Your mic is on.
Yeah, my mic is on. My mic is on.
I appreciate you so much. God bless, man. God bless. God bless, brother.
Good work, because we're listening to y'all outside.
Thank you. We appreciate you. God bless you. And tell everybody outside we love them. Go ahead.
Yes, sir.
You too.
Take it easy. When it comes to the word nigga, like he was saying, Mario, right? Like he was saying, we kind of like flipped it. How it's coming
It's a term of endearment.
A term of endearment, right? And it's the same thing as to where it's now like, you know, the feminists are taking the word bitch. If I go and call somebody a bitch, it's gonna be a whole thing.
Different. Yeah. Right, exactly.
But then if they go and call their friends, oh bitch, like what you doing? Like, you know, it's cool. It's all good. It's a term of endearment on both ways. Well, not a white dude calling you a nigga, obviously, but
is it cool though? Like, I hear that.
It's not cool.
But what makes it right for us to keep I mean,
it doesn't. It's the slave mentality.
Guilty.
It's the slave mentality.
Right. It's definitely not
And so
right.
it's basically learned behavior.
Yeah.
Because you calling your girl, okay, women always say, I want respect from a man, but y'all call each other a bitch. How do you expect a man to respect you when you and your girlfriends don't respect each other?
Just people don't take the time out to have these conversations for one. And not having these conversations, you don't really think about it on that level, you know. So it will continue to happen. We all know it's not right. The only thing that I can really say is what can we do going forward to, you know, bring it to the forefront and actually stop it. Because it's a lot of people out here that are just numb to that word anyway. You're numb to nigga, you're numb to bitch. It don't mean nothing until someone calls you that
wrong person.
You know, until the wrong person calls you that. And
then what?
It's gonna be a big thing. It's gonna blow up. It's gonna blow out of proportion. Something crazy gonna happen. All because you don't really know the meaning of it. You don't know why you shouldn't say it yourself. You don't know. You basically ignorant.
Okay, so I have white friends, some that identify with the black race more than others. Some that have been in the penitentiary, some that in the streets, and they flat out consider themselves, and they call themselves a nigga, but they talk to their friends, and they use the nigga word.
Wait, what is a nigga to them?
But they not looking at it in the same condensation or the same way that someone from the street would be like, who the fuck is you calling a nigga? They are using it as the same capacity as you are.
Even still, like, we know what capacity we're using it as because we're actually of African American descent. But if they're classifying themselves as a nigga, like, I would ask them, what makes you a nigga? Like, what makes you want to be a nigga? What classifies you as a nigga? Like,
I guess they look at it, they might have struggled. They might have grew up some of them have grown up in projects. Well, white people grow up in projects
all
too.
Niggas don't struggle.
No, all niggas don't struggle. But my question is, that's where a lot of those terms of endearment come from. Those actual, those neighborhoods. If you really look at it, a lot of kids come from great neighborhoods and want to go live in the hood.
Yeah.
For what reason?
They want to be from. They want to be from the projects, and come from great areas.
A lot of grown men too.
They want to be hard.
They had their way out, but they want to crawl back in or make it seem like they still in.
Well, let me say this to you. Sometimes it's hard as shit to leave what you know. If you don't know anything else, you know how to get money, meaning that you know how to rock in the streets. It's not an easy thing. I mean, what I will say, what I don't respect are those who sit in front of the store and panhandle. Nah, I can't respect that. But I do say hustling is something totally different. Hey,
It is, but it's different ways to hustle too. So
Hey, I agree with you on that. Go to the first video.
First one, the DC mayor one.
Yep. We're going to talk about this, man, and get back into it and talk about, what about race relations in D.C., man? I mean,
You want to be able to talk over it?
yeah, go ahead. Run that.
That in the nation's capital, we welcome millions of visitors each and every year. They come to visit our neighborhoods, to see our monuments and memorials, and they come to experience the nation's capital. Very, very few of our visitors share the views that will be expressed in Lafayette Park on Sunday. On Sunday, we know that we have people coming to our city for the sole purpose of spewing hate. 1 year after the tragedy that took place in Charlottesville, many of us still feel the anger and sadness at what we saw in our country. We remember seeing burning tiki torches. We remember Heather Heyer. It didn't make sense last year, and it doesn't make sense now. We, the people of Washington, D.C., say unequivocally that we denounce hate, we denounce anti-Semitism, and we denounce the rhetoric that we expect to hear this Sunday. Whether they are spewing hatred and racism online on the nation's capital, let us speak it in one voice and tell them that they are wrong. The only right message, and the message that I hope that we will carry jointly as Washingtonians, is love, inclusion, and diversity.
Well, okay. Now, she says she hopes that, it's all love. What are your why is it that we're allowing or giving a voice to the negativity?
so that people can respond, have a reason to pop off and spew hate right back. I mean, whatever happened to, people, grandmas or moms, ignore ignorance. Like, what happened to that?
But
I
that's
mean,
the
I know
problem.
it's so much
I think
that
that's the problem somewhat. We
I
are
know,
not our
yeah.
grandmothers and grandfathers, and we're not going to... all that marching, what did we get? What did we get by allowing them to beat us in the head?
So, like,
See, because for me, I live with a Nat Turner type of attitude versus a Martin Luther King. That's just me. What were you saying, brother?
I was saying, I think it actually goes deeper. Like, you're saying, like, why are we allowing an opinion, or like, why are we allowing them to like voice themselves? It goes back to the Constitution, freedom of speech. Now, granted, it's very unfair. Black Panthers didn't get freedom of speech. BLM didn't get freedom of speech. When we was out marching, we was peacefully marching and got attacked. And they get to come to the White House?
And that's my question to those who run the government. Where is, if they were subsequently marching to protest the Holocaust, would they be given a permit? My question: if they were permitted, if they were doing something other, would they be given a permit? Because I'm confused. How do you get a permit? And it's supposed to be when you're filling out the paperwork, because I've tried to rent a park facility, and it says it cannot be used for negative or racial or you know, those same things.
Interesting.
So if you can't use the park for those type of events, how are we using the park for those events? And aren't those our tax dollars?
I feel like it's a setup. It's a setup. I mean,
In what capacity?
It's a setup in the capacity of they're coming here to get a rise out of you. They don't want it to end. They don't want things to
Did you see what happened in Charlottesville, though?
I don't know. I don't pay stuff like that no attention. What, like,
But you got
rioting and stuff? I mean, I know I do, but it's just like, it's like when you look at the news, it's always negativity, and
But
sometimes
how do you know
I
what's
just,
going on in the world? Like, because it's a lot of crazy
I mean,
stuff.
it's everywhere. We can't really get away from it. Facebook, Instagram. I mean, sometimes I do watch the news or I read any chance I get. But, I mean, it's like I'm not oblivious to everything that's happening, but I don't choose to sit and watch some things.
Right.
It
I mean,
just,
I
it
get it.
affects me. Like, I don't
In
want
what
that
capacity?
to affect me. Like, I don't want to be, I know that I shouldn't be, like, green, but I don't want to have to be looking over my back as well, like every time a Caucasian person like walking past or thinking that they're doing something racist to me. Although I always have my eyes open, I don't want to, I feel like that'll kind of change my mindset a bit. Like I'm gonna be like angry at everybody, you know, of a different nationality that has done something against African Americans. I don't want to be hard like that.
But it's just not a black-white thing. It's a worldly thing, man. But if we keep on being blind to the fact, it's not going to change. I'm going to play a record. Put up the screensaver. I need you to find that video footage of that young black girl that was stabbed up unprovoked by white supremacists, yes. We coming back. We going to talk more about this race relation, man. We up, people.
I can't keep it together, got a lot on my plate. Might go find me a plug, gotta make some shake. It's been nice, I ain't ate, producers racing the race. It's been niggas who jumped off the porch, ain't make it home safe. And that bad bitch don't want no broke nigga. I'm in my bag now, so I don't fuck with her. I'm only with my fam and my day one niggas. I might keep a bitch around, but
Hey, yo, come back to me. Appreciate everybody staying in, talking to us. We get ready to talk some more. KKK in Washington, D.C. And real live, it's a lot going on. When I say it's a lot going on, we're directly across the street right now from Howard University. And there are people mounting up and coming together for this exact situation that's going down tomorrow. That will be, I think, on Connecticut Avenue. Where else is it? K Street? Do we know the parade route? We'll find it.
I just know it's like Lafayette.
Lafayette Park. I know it's at Lafayette Park. Well,
it's your man International T, New Orleans' own Supreme Clientele, and you know how it go.
Okay.
Dropping nothing but exclusive bangers, only on the Eddie Kayne show. Yeah.
My man. Hey, listen. In talking about that, we got a little bit of video. Let's run the video real quick. Only on the
Well, new at 5 o'clock, hundreds of people are expected in D.C. to protest what they are calling white civil rights. The demonstration will happen on the one-year anniversary of the Unite the Right rally in Charlottesville, Virginia. A 32-year-old woman was killed and several others were hurt last August. The National Park Service has approved an application for the rally, but WUSA 9's Michael Quander explains that the event likely won't happen without some pushback.
A violent and deadly protest in Charlottesville, Virginia made national headlines when white nationalists and counter-protesters clashed. Jason Kessler organized the Unite the Right rally last year to protest cities taking down Confederate statues. He's now planning another rally this year, right outside the White House at Lafayette Square in D.C. The National Park Service signed off on the application. The event lasts 2 days from August 11th to the 12th.
This year we have a new purpose, and that's to talk about the civil rights abuse that happened in Charlottesville, Virginia last year.
Kessler does not take personal responsibility from the violence in 2017, but blames the city and counter-protesters instead.
It wasn't the fault of my group that stuff happened.
So wait, you all feel like you all were attacked in Charlottesville?
Oh, absolutely.
Tracy Red with Black Lives Matter DC disagrees.
That whole narrative that we are violent is a myth.
Kessler says he's working with police, the Park Service, and giving people coming to the rally rules to hopefully keep things safer this year. He says the rally is about protecting what he calls white civil rights.
We're facing a lack of our First Amendment rights. We're not able to peaceably assemble. We're not able to speak. And I keep telling people, if your right to rally and your right to protest means that someone else's life might be in danger, then it's no longer free speech, but it's hate speech.
Can you understand, I guess, why some groups in America, especially black people, Hispanic people, people who have been historically marginalized, could have a problem with your rally?
Well, to be honest, I don't think that it's mostly black or Hispanic people that are offended by these rallies. This rally is not about opposing you. This is about us. This is about white people and standing up for our rights.
In downtown Washington, Michael Quander, WUSA 9.
A permit to have the rally in Charlottesville was denied last year.
Okay. So let me ask this question to you guys. I have a question to pose to you. What is the difference between Black Lives Matter protesting and a white group protesting? What's the difference? Break it down to me. I need to know. What is the difference? Why can't a white group protest the same way that Black Lives Matter protests? Like, explain that to me. What is the difference that you see between the two?
I mean, I don't really see a difference, honestly. I feel like both groups should be able to protest or, stand up for their own rights. But it's all about what people are going to respond to. Granted, African Americans have been through so much oppression and depression. So I feel like it's always going to be someone that's going to stand up and be like, look, I don't want to hear none of that. And that's when it's all going to start. Of course, we're going to take up for our own people. But like I said before, I feel like, of course, as he said, it's freedom of speech. It goes all the way back to the Constitution. It's above us. But like I said before, when is someone going to say, okay, of course, they're going to make it seem as though we blacks are the ones that's creating the violence because we're bigger than them. We're stronger. And they know that. When are we going to stop falling into that trap?
Okay. What do you have to say? Talk.
I'm still trying to formulate exactly how I want to word it. Because it's like when you start trying to go deep, it's a way. You understand what you want to say in your head, but it's like you got to say it the right way.
But I'm not saying that, we don't have a reason to fight back or whatever the case may be, however they want to do it. But I'm just saying, if we want to see change, we can't keep doing the same things over and over again, expecting a different outcome.
Yeah. Well, when you say a change, we've been fighting for that all of our lives. some of it is our own fault. We have to take ownership of that. Because we won't unite and work together.
Yeah.
We've been taught to hate each other.
Be crabs in a barrel.
Which is the Jim Crow.
We try to fight each other, but then we try to fight them as well.
But not even that. I don't like that we wave jump. When I say as a people we wave jump, we only jump from wave to wave. How do we stay on one wave? We gotta keep on fighting. In Chicago, they have something called a bait truck. Anybody see that?
Yeah, I did that Nike bait truck.
Yes. Let me explain to you what they're doing. They're taking a tractor trailer and putting it smack in the middle of the impoverished hood of Chicago.
Where these little kids playing basketball at.
Where little kids playing basketball at.
Wow.
Right outside of the ghetto, of the project.
Why are they doing it?
To entice young
Baby.
black men to break into their trailer and steal shoes, and they lock them up for theft. Little kids.
And that's what they're doing by coming here. That's what I was saying the whole time. That's what they're doing by coming here. It's just nothing tangible that people can steal. It's that you can hit someone, or you can, you can fight. Like, that's what they're doing. It's all a big setup. But it's such a fickle matter, and we've been going through it for so long that people just feel like we have a right to be violent. I'm not saying that, it's not something that, like I said before, that we shouldn't stand up for and, share our views too, but it's all a setup to me, and that's really what I think.
Have we gone backwards, literally? Have we gone backwards?
I don't think we've gone anywhere.
Yeah, exactly. I mean,
do you think this was a setup? I mean, like, we just here? They just made us feel like that we are one?
they can't make us feel like nothing. We control ourselves. At the end of the day, like, yeah, they might have power over whatever they got power over, but they can't. If we come together and stop jumping waves, then
how do we do that?
It has to be unity. It has to it has to be how like.
I mean, I feel like
the Asians all have Asians working in their own home businesses or whatever they got. We're like down the street. We got China One. There ain't nothing but Asians working in there. That's a whole family. They only hiring their own people.
I feel like
they got unity.
If more like public figures come to the forefront, then more the household names, or you got say LeBron, Michael Jordan, a lot of these people like that, Kevin Hart, like if they come up and start speaking like this and talking like this more often, and stop living so comfortable. Not saying they live comfortable like they don't give to whatever cause they give to, but I feel like if we get those people to come together and like start talking the truth and saying that we can't keep fighting physically, or we can't keep putting ourselves in harm's way because of how they feel, and they're going to continue to feel, then I think that we might get a little bit further.
But they have though.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, LeBron definitely.
Don't drop the ball. Keep doing it.
LeBron opened the school, and the president of the United States called him dumb. Fact. The president called LeBron dumb and Don Lemon dumb after they had an interview that was rerun. That same day, LeBron had opened a school.
Yeah, you can call him dumb. That's a word. You can call him dumb.
But no,
but we all know that.
But it's the person
Trump
that's
is
doing
actually
it.
dumb.
Yeah, exactly.
It's the person that's
Yeah.
doing it that's calling him dumb.
Mm-hmm.
It's not. Yes, dumb is just a word, just like any other word in the dictionary. But it's like you're calling the president of the United States is calling LeBron James dumb for opening up a school, like you just said, for actually helping out in the community.
On paper. He a president on paper.
But nah, he just ain't a president on paper because he actually controlling the whole lot.
People never will understand the way
Some of the stuff that he's done
You're all just our guests.
Why you gotta give him credit for the unemployment and the other things?
Syllables, acronyms, 16s. I parent them, but apparently on my block I grew up.
We're gonna come back to it in a second, talk more about it. WLVS Radio, listenToJuly.com. We got some more video coverage too. We're gonna be able to identify these negative hate groups.
It's terrible coming from second rate scenario where opportunity was buried though, but learn to let it go. Welcome to America. That shit seems scary as something like the South. Yo, they walking in the slumber like state of emergency. Lights and cameras over a cold corpse in a murder scene. You two are a celebrity. I'm chasing commas and hyphenations, dividing demons, collecting insight to their imagination. Never did I think I'd be rapping for dollars, diagnosed with all these problems. Mama speaking scripture, reading evil out my closet. Blame it on the imbalance, I'm a self-inflicted riot. Like the life I fucking breathe, got a nigga slowly dying. Probably why there's no familiar face when I ask who's fucking riding. Demons in my ear just trying to get a fucking lie. Welcome to America, the session seems scary as something like the South. Yo, they walking in the slumber like state of emergency. Lights and cameras over a cold corpse in a murder scene. You two are a celebrity. It's something about what my head lays. They up trunks, they break case, cocking back extendos on the boa like Israelite teaching Muslim math. Yeah, I'm at it like the rest of these niggas out here. I ain't padded right. Gotta be the starvation in me. It don't matter like anything else that I fathomed in a madam life. Hear it in these 16s. Goddamn it, how to rabbit bite. Mama said I learned fast, never was the child. Welcome to America, the session seems scary as something like the South. Yo, they walking in the slumber like state of emergency. Lights and cameras over a cold corpse in a murder scene. You two are a celebrity. Here where dreams die, there are no premonitions. Henry Lowe, politicians, nicks and crooks with good intentions. Steady scheming, seeing where the amphetamine leaves them for a while. Grizzly Adams, jaded smirks when a nigga smile. Look, I'm amongst the serpents, imitating Halo being saying hustling is a healthy choice in terms of more the game being nutrient. Scraping folks on empty plates, taking slight bites to how the hustle feeds us. Atheist to Jesus, she's what us believe in the streets so misleading. The very fucking reason we heathens, cretins pointed out by demons, accustomed to our officers' cuffs and procedures. I was bullied off in middle school, laughed at by the class clowns till I cocked that short 10 and put my fucking mask down. My common sense was lost in obstacles that made me lash out. Now the finer things is how to widen up a cash. Speculation on my genius, insanely demanding cash. Now extendo sending telekinesis telling me to mash out. I mess with traumatic situations that got me faded, blowing brishes, sipping soju till a nigga pass out. Welcome to America, the session seems scary as something like the South. Yo, they walking in the slumber like state of emergency. Lights and cameras over a cold corpse in a murder scene. You two are a celebrity. Flowers for the dead poor, little liquor toasting how we toast a meal. Can't go so cold hearted and start with an icebox that influence a screw loosen. My first dramatic scene, a man head that Luga top. Fiends at the corner store, lean cups on the corner curb. Whips up at the side, park my team on the side. Not the neighborhoods that's bad, it's the niggas that induce it. Still up under master with our neck up in the noose. Every day some true shit, codeine sipper. Mama mad cause I'm attending drug infested schools, but it wasn't her that showed me how to leave a crack and strew. Now collecting niggas lunch money short of 10 loot. Accustomed to that mask down, come up off that loose change till a nigga pockets fat. Lifestyle Bruce Wayne, crevice with the street lights and flares when they loose bangs. At the age of 5 I wasn't really about that life to build folks. And Vito put me up and showed me how to move things. Rent static extendos, that's what niggas call loose change. Snugs is gone backwards and broken down dollars on the phone and conversations how we say it snug down. Welcome to America, the session seems scary as something like the South. Yo, they walking in the slumber like state of emergency. Lights and cameras over a cold corpse in a murder scene. You two are a celebrity. Jinx.
We coming right back after this. I just had an artist named D Boog said he interested in talking. We're gonna get him on the phone. We want to talk about this race relationship. We're gonna get into it. WLVS Radio, this was live.com. Eddie Kayne Show, my sis producer. Let's go!
I'm winning. Forgive me, God, I've been sinning. Switching cars, switching women. Ducking cops and snitches. Boss life, how I'm living. Soft white, let us sniff it. You niggas acting like bitches. I can barely tell the difference. All of their money I'm spending. They wanna know how I get it. Busting them bowls, no rip. I'm touching them O's, I'm spinning. PlayStation with the game. Real nigga with the wordplay. Shawty got ass for days, but she throw it back like it's Thursday. I'm running shit like Olympics. You gotta go to the middle, man. You gotta know who you dealing with. A real gangster and a gentleman. I wanna ball like Jeezy when he had this song with Weezy. She got that water feature. I got your order, come see me. Come see me. Bounce, 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 bounce. Make it bounce like an ounce. I hit a lick, that's a pick, and bring it back to the house. I'm in the VIP and it's lit. Standing on the people couch. Check score, keep it count. Michael Phelps still swimming the drought.
I'm ballin', I'm ballin', I'm ballin', I'm ballin', ballin', I'm 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 ballin', and you ain't gonna stop me from getting just where I gotta go. And I got her drippin', she wet like she was a paddle boat. And she brought a girl, ain't exactly sure just how that'll go. Ballin' on my haters, I swear I'm draped in Olympic. Slaps down, nigga, sent yourself a bed. Shout it, give me rock hard like Motorhead. And she love the way a fat nigga going there. Michael Phelps in the pool, I be stroking it, stroking it. Olympico, yeah, I got Olympico. Ballin' on my haters, I swear I'm draped in Olympico. Go. And I'm running shit like elliptical. Go. On my pedestal at my pinnacle. Go. And you niggas is looking pitiful, but you know I'm stepping in them white 11s, Edelman. I just hit a settlement with a nigga tattling. I was raised to never go to cops cause we can handle it. But I guess we not the same, homie. So you wanna be a lame, homie. Yeah, you might've got paid, homie. But I can make that in a day, homie. And that's the most you ever made, homie. Play, homie.
I see you, Fahim.
Silence him, saying what I rap about is violin. And these owners pulling all the strings like violins, making sure concussion evidence was silence. I'm getting tired quick. I'm ballin', I'm ballin', ballin', I'm ballin', I'm ballin', ballin', I'm ballin', I'm ballin', I'm ballin', 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 I'm ballin', I'm ballin', ballin', I'm ballin', I'm ballin', ballin', I'm ballin', I'm ballin', I'm ballin'. And you ain't gonna stop me from getting just where I gotta go. And I got her drippin', she wet like she was a paddle boat. And she brought a girl, ain't exactly sure just how that'll go. Ballin' on my haters, I swear I'm draped in Olympico. Olympico, Olympico. And I'm running shit like Olympico. Olympico, Olympico. On my pedestal at my pinnacle. I'm ballin', I'm ballin'. I'm ballin', I'm ballin', I'm ballin'. I'm ballin', I'm ballin', ballin', I'm ballin', I'm ballin', ballin', I'm ballin', I'm ballin', I'm ballin', ballin', yeah.
Hold on. My man Fahim is in the building. Fahim, you just was on the live and you were talking. You said some real talk. Tell him what you said again. Bring it back to me.
No, I was saying basically a lot of celebrities do things for their respective communities. I think a lot of DC millionaires, they step up and do stuff for DC. A lot of stuff DC used to have, they don't have no more. I mean, I could go on and on about programs. It's just, I don't know if it's the parents or what, but I think more need to be done for our community.
Is it because it's gentrified that, or has it just simply been that way for years?
I think it's the mentality and the psychology of the people that's here. How we.
So far as go ahead.
I mean, gentrification comes from program. Us messing our own stuff up, selling our stuff. Like I got a client today. Real talk. I met her. She been her parents bought her house in 1958, and she old now. She tell me people be coming knocking on her door trying to buy her house. She was like, nah, the money they trying to offer, it ain't worth it. So I think a lot of it came from people selling their houses. These houses were paid for, Capitol Hill houses, these joints been paid for. Our grandparents inherited, but sold them all.
Or either they lost them in tax liens too.
Yeah, that too. So I think a lot of us is to blame for the gentrification. You can't blame, they want to live in DC. So they gonna come and buy it up. That's just like Ludacris or who else? Is it Slim Thug? Not Slim Thug, but what's his name down in Texas? Slim Boss.
Yeah.
Buying up their neighborhoods.
Oh yeah. I've been watching
what
that.
I'm
I've been
saying?
watching that.
They going back. They buying their whole neighborhoods.
Rick Ross been
Somebody
doing
in
that out
DC
in Florida too.
Yeah. So that's what needs to happen here.
Well, we've been knowing for a minute that they were going to change the communities. Yet we still did a lot of murdering and chime in. Did a lot of murdering over blocks that we never owned, Fahim.
Exactly.
That kind of
and it takes for I guess just to say to come from my era older than me, people who survived the Rayford Edna era, who was young, making $1 million in weeks, and they didn't know what to do. Some did, some didn't. Those that live and tell about it, like, man, if they had known. So I think it may be a situation where these cats grow up and be like, damn. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you got to see it. Sometimes, they not looking at the news.
Yeah. So speaking
they listening
of
to the music.
Yes.
That's what's driving everything that's going on.
Speaking of murders, like, what do y'all think about? I know I've been seeing on my timeline on Instagram and stuff, like, people saying y'all DC shooters better keep that same energy for this KKK rally. Like, what's going on?
First,
with
they
that?
got to take target practice first.
Yeah.
What do you think when you hear that, Fahim? Though, what do you hate?
Well, I mean, I don't condone killing innocent people. Like, why even go down there? That's their little rally. Let them have their little thing.
Exactly.
And, do what they do.
I ain't gonna lie, I'm going. And I'm going because I did not like what happened in Charlottesville. I'm going from a media standpoint. I'm just taping. But I did not like what I saw in Charlottesville.
Yeah, I mean, that's a whole totally different aspect. For me personally, that's their rally. If I'm going down there, I'm going down there to cause trouble. If I don't go to no other protest, no other time of the year, I'm not going to go to this one just because it's white people and blah, blah, blah. They're going to lose their job anyway. Some of them, if they got one, they better go with a hood on. So
you think that people are going to be looking to fire?
Oh, yeah. That's what happened in Charlottesville. Whoever's going to be, it's going to be the ones focusing on the ones that's causing trouble. So if you get down there protesting, being an asshole, starting trouble, your picture going to get taken, and, you're going to become a known racist.
Yeah.
How do we get away? Yeah. How do we get away? So is it important that we cover it so we can? Because right now, they'll tell us anything. Would you agree with that?
I totally agree. That's why I say from a journalistic standpoint, that's your job. Cover that story. You might meet some interesting people. Never know.
Let me ask you this in closing before we get out of here. I always say that black on black crime is one of the problems within the community. As you and I both lost a very dear friend. Right. Are we our own worst enemy?
I think the devil plays a lot into our way of thinking, us not knowing who we are as human beings. You know what I'm saying? We think of life as just spendable. I know all these dudes that killed their little girl, they know who they are, and they riding around, and they made the choice to get out their cars and do that, knowing that they can take a life.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? It's like they don't think life, they think it's a do-over or, I don't know. It's people have to value life more. Know who you are. Know what you want to be. Know what your kid, because they have kids. They probably have a kid, little sister, somebody. So they got to feel something. So people just need to just value life more, man. Whatever it is, whether it's over drugs, tennis shoes, it's not worth a life.
Nope.
How do we, but do the youngins get that though? Because what I see, the youngins don't care nothing about that.
Exactly.
Because they're not getting it. They're not getting it from their parents.
We need somebody from DC who is of influence, who has the resources like a LeBron or somebody who can step up and be a voice. Because right now, there's nobody here that's doing that. We looking at what LeBron doing in another city, or what T.I. doing in his city, or what, Scarface or whoever doing in their respective city. We don't have that here.
We got
That's what
Big
I think.
G.
Like,
We got
who you gonna listen to? Who doing
Martin
something to make you
Genuine.
say, all right, I'm gonna follow you because you doing it.
Got a good point there. We got to find somebody that we can relate to.
Exactly.
Hey,
That's what it boils down to.
I love what you're doing out here, man. Keep inspiring and keep teaching, man. Trying to help these youngins. For all the youngins that are looking for a job that are in the Washington, D.C. area, I know you do apprenticeship program with the electrical situation. You want to give me information right quick, brother?
I mean, just send an email, resume, or something to prestigeelectricdc@gmail.com.
Okay, that's Prestige Electric DC at gmail.com. If you are interested in being an electrician or learning the electrician trade, hit up my man Fahim Ali. He is the man when it comes to that, and he will teach you the game, but you got to come humble. All right? Fahim, man, much love. Thanks for tuning in, man.
Appreciate it, man.
Always. Hey, yo, that was my guy Fahim. Hey, listen, we talking about some real crazy stuff. Like, so do we, as you said, ignore it.
Let them do them. I ain't saying ignore it, be green all the time, but if they coming for a rally, they coming to start some trouble, don't give them what they coming for. You think that they coming to start trouble, you think that they not hip to what they trying to do in the long run? It's hard. It's with anything that's worth it is going to be hard.
Run the video real quick for me. The next one after the one identifying who's who. You see it? Yo, we just talk about her. Let's talk about that. When you say ignore, come on, let's go to that real quick. We're talking about ignoring. We're talking about ignoring a situation. This is what happens when you ignore. Click on that one right there. Let's go.
I don't know anything. All I know is my daughter called me crying hysterically. I couldn't understand what she was talking about. She told me to get here to MacArthur BART. I get here. I see all the police and ambulance, and I run up to my youngest daughter laying up under a tarp dead, you know? I want justice for my daughter. I want justice for my daughter. Please help me get justice for my daughter. Man, I work at Highland Hospital. I see this every single day. I never imagined myself going through nothing like this. That's my baby girl laying up there. You know, I want justice for my daughter, you know.
What did the police tell you about a suspect? Did they tell you anything?
I haven't heard anything from anybody, except a few witnesses said it was some white guy in a red striped shirt who just stabbed my daughter randomly and ran off.
Man, I'm sorry to hear it. Sorry to hear
This,
that.
this is a parent's worst nightmare. I see this, I watch this on TV. I never imagined this happening to me. Oh my God.
Come back to me. Now, we say, to still hear that in the background is heartbreaking. Woo! You can cut that. Hey, we say turn the cheek. But this is the reality that we go through when we turn the cheek and not address real life situations. What do you think?
I just sent chills through my body watching that. That was my first time seeing that video. But
a father should never have to bury his child.
Yeah, I mean, but
randomly, violence. Child hadn't bothered this man, bothered anybody. He just walks up and stabs her.
Yeah, are we supposed to just, even if we do turn the other cheek or if we don't, we go to this rally and other places and fight, and condone violence. We gonna have to look over our backs every day, regardless of what we do.
We should be looking over our back regardless. We live in that time right now that you can't disregard what's really going on because it's in your backyard.
So we rather go out with a fight, basically. Because somebody going to go out.
Look, what I say is you must be vigilant. You have to be cautious. in addition, how can I say? Everything ain't for everybody. So what may not be for you will be for me. I'm not allowing nobody to hurt my family.
No, see, that's a different
But if I don't
story.
connect with it right now and find out what's going to get ready to take place, that could very well happen. Because of a sad reality, again, the president of the United States is pushing this. Did you know that his wife, mother and father just was given citizenship through chain migration? The same exact chain migration that he's been fighting to end. So what I'm saying is Melania Trump's mother and father got citizenship through chain migration, yet there are thousands of people being denied every day. How do you explain it when it's in your face? How do you deny it when it's in your face? How do you overlook it or turn the cheek when it's in your face? It's in your face.
What do we do? I mean, is the only answer violence?
Cut the music up. Cut the music up. Say what? I'm listening to you.
What do we do besides violence? I mean, that's a given. That's a given. It seems like we ain't gonna be able to stop that. But what else? What else can we do?
I tell you what.
Keep us wrong.
DMV ain't Charlottesville. I say that one last time.
I got shooters in my hood just for my safety. Got a gun under my hood that ain't got safety. Mama doing drugs now, and I think shit crazy. Growing up in the hood, little crack baby. I got shooters in the hood just for my safety. Got a gun under my hood that ain't got safety. Mama doing drugs now, think that shit crazy. Growing up in the hood, little crack baby. Daddy doing drugs, little crack baby. Had to get it on my own, got a 380. So my dog schooled over, I ain't got safety. Police try to lock me up, old lady. They said it was a shooting, they got no cases. They said they knew the shooter, she know no faces. They ain't gon' go to trial with them cold cases. We turn them sad faces to them big faces. I got shooters in my hood just for my safety. Got a gun under my hood that ain't got safety. Mama doing drugs now, and I think shit crazy. Growing up in the hood, little crack baby. I got shooters in the hood just for my safety. Got a gun under my hood that ain't got safety. Mama doing drugs now, think that shit crazy. Growing up in the hood, little crack baby. I be with smoking sugar, don't make me let them go. They'll rob your ass just like Curtis Snow. Money City in the hood and he selling blow. Ask about me in the hood, I'm the next to blow. Fat Hefe got the hood like Lord Mexico. GQ still taxing crackheads like a Texaco. Shot love in the leg just like Plexico. And swipey last tweet, I might be next to go. I got shooters in my hood just for my safety. Got a gun under my hood that ain't got safety. Mama doing drugs now, and I think shit crazy. Growing up in the hood, little crack baby. I got shooters in the hood just for my safety. Got a gun under my hood that ain't got safety. Mama doing drugs now, think that shit crazy. Growing up in the hood, little crack baby.
We got one more before we come back. We got another video for you, man. Stay tuned. WLVS Radio, listenvisualize.com. We dealing with the separatists, the KKK, and we dealing with ourselves, man. What's going on in our hood, in our streets, in our neighborhoods? Eddie Kayne Show, WLVS Radio. Let's rock, baby. Hottest independent artists worldwide.
Yeah, it's Big Six, aka aka Kayne Heavy, and you are now tuned into the Eddie Kayne Radio Show on WLVS. Gang.
Most these bitches can't see past a fucking boot. How you my dog? You can't hold no more water than a food can. That ain't law. I spent over 2 bands at one time. Most you ever seen was 2 bands. Fuck you think the drum line, nigga? All these drums look like balloon bands. Don't cause a gun line. I got bitches that don't do no.
One time for D Young as you, baby.
That my down ass with her brown ass, with that tight box and that round ass. Always mad, got a pound smash just to make her smile, cause she frown fast. I'm like, it's your world, clap it up for girls. 2 James walk in with that brown bag. Running brothers, just a bunch of mags. Leave him stanky in a funky flash. Get her info, get a rental, catch her endo, spin a spin with 8-town tags. Don't be fooled, my haters don't last. Thought you knew I stayed with funky gas. Son knew Diners jump fast. Whatever you do, nigga, don't crash. I tried, told you I should come to pass. Slim, I know you made me bust your ass. I was young, bouncing on walls. ADHD, what they call it. Big gun tucked in my drawers. I couldn't even reach the top of the closet. Had my mind set on being a boss. Always bitch my ashes over logic. Guess I'm starting to throw them people's off. Stayed down, came up, became a target. 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 Boogie came up over slabs and pounds. And got on my people with jabs and crowns. I'm a street nigga, you a clown. She ain't just no freak for you, bitch, get around. Niggas be beating one man in the ground. Just cause it's easy for me, flip a pound. They see me up front and they backing down. I always been blunt, go ahead, pass it round. Fuck the White House, this a savage town. Look count my mouth, you can pass it down. Know enough to know if you don't leave the water on a bridge, nigga crash and drown. It's a lot of real niggas gone fishing. Run some real niggas locked in prison. Now these niggas start tripping. Choke them out, fucking biceps. I know bitches got brains, I'm just saying. The ass came with some parts missing. Niggas lame, sipping plain. It's a shame we can't handle what a Lord give us. Walking dead, niggas start living. Before you end up dead in the car chilling. Ready to get sick, start the healing. I'ma get them peoples what they are missing. Everybody been to a certain extent. How you think it's more bitches and business than man? Keep stressing the question, who world we in? The devil no telling who girl he in. My bitch don't know how much I curl her friends. Them peoples I won't tell a word to them. Eye for an eye, we gon' swerve and spin. Thou shalt not murder, I purge for him. Thou shalt not murder, I purge for him. Face it, I'm bracing for turbulence.
WLVS Radio, ListVisualLive.com. I'm gonna give you one more, then we can ready to get back into it. Eddie Kayne Show, 14-time award winner Eddie Kayne Show. We in the building.
Go surfer in this bitch.
Me and the squad.
Racks the
Talking about race relations. The March on Washington tomorrow.
Jumping on the E-route, cause I got the medicine. All we know is gon' get it. You ain't getting paper, then you irrelevant. My bitch bad with a thick ass, that's a whole different type of elegance. Real nigga, my DNA, you can see it written on my skeleton. I don't fuck with niggas, I be dolo, moving slow-mo from the medicine. Need a purple heart in this section, niggas with good aim like a veteran, yeah. I can link you with the medicine, yeah. I make it move with the medicine. I do what I do with the medicine. Smoke out the crib and the cool with the medicine. Yeah, put flames in the booth all the medicine, yeah. I know that it's heaven, say know that I'm pushing this shit like I'm peddling, yeah. But fuck when you feel like you better than where's the money and record sales. Flood the block, just caught 11 sales. Niggas know about coming at me wrong, tell my youngin' rush them double 11 shells. Done a lot of shit that I can never tell. I know about the struggle very well. Making hookers with the ooze and noodles. Niggas eating good and nerdy sell. Man, I'm tired of these niggas, they lame. Flip with a zip and got change. Niggas keep switching their lanes. I see that you got a little bitch in your veins. I might go get on the plane. I need a crib in the hills too. Out the window screaming, fuck the feds, throwing up the 30-30 with a steel too. Niggas say I'm wild and that's real true. But don't get it twisted, the flow is professional. Ironic, the technique is technical. They got the room with a bag of the medical. Yeah, my phone jumping on the E-route, cause I got the medicine. All we know is gon' get it. You ain't getting paper, then you irrelevant. My bitch bad with a thick ass, that's a whole different type of elegance. Real nigga, my DNA, you can see it written on my skeleton. I don't fuck with niggas, I be dolo, moving slow-mo from the medicine. Need a purple heart in this section. Niggas with good aim like a veteran, yeah. I can link you with the medicine. I make it move with the medicine. I do what I do with the medicine. Smoke out the crib and the swing, nigga. Ayy, I like high-tech 16s. I like to get it and go, nigga. I got dope, I serve good fiends. I like the hand-to-hand bow. They say they want it, come pull up on me. I'm on that front line, you know that I do. I don't give a fuck about the opposition. I might pull up and my Glock be hitting. You know when I shoot, it ain't no missing. I to that lean and I like that dirty. Solid young nigga, I never been birdie. Favorite spot the kitchen, I whip a birdie. Ball main denim, hoe about 30. Glock 19, hoe about 30. High as hell, I just pop me a perky. 8 in the morning, bitch, I'm out here early. Two-tone 40, I'm James Worthy. Most of the oppositions, yeah, they scurry. Finesse to a K-Row is line for the third. I can look in his eyes, I know that he birdie. D.E. Bach, loud, yeah, he heard me. Niggas ain't out here, I know that they scurry. Niggas ain't out here, I know that they scurry. Look, my phone dropping off the E-route, cause I got the medicine. All we know is gon' get it. You ain't getting paper, then you irrelevant. My bitch bad with a thick ass, that's a whole different type of elegance. Real nigga, my DNA, you can see it written on my skeleton. I don't fuck on niggas, I be dolo, moving slow-mo from the medicine. Need a purple heart in this section. Niggas with good aim like a veteran, yeah. I can link you with the medicine. I make it move with the medicine. I do what I do with the medicine. Smoke out the crib and the cool with the medicine.
Hey, WLVS Radio, ListenVisionLive.com. Tell the people who you are.
Patrice Perry.
Patrice Perry. She in here with the big homie. We talk about the KKK and race relations right now. The whole show, actually. Learned a lot, I must say. Let's get into this video right here, and then we're going to talk. Only on the Eddie Kayne Show. WLVS Radio, ListenVisionLive.com.
Release Pastor Andrew Brunson now, or be prepared to face the consequences.
Okay, come back to me. Now, it's another video too. We're gonna talk about that. But there's another video that I sent you. Yeah, about identifying who they are. Now, as he finds that video, we just, with every country, have dropped tariffs, except the right countries, like Russia, that have meddled in our elections. We won't go to war with them, but we'll double the tariffs on people like Turkey. Over a man that clearly we don't know, I didn't know existed. Right. I don't know the backstory. All I know is what they told us. Mm-hmm. Yet we don't fight for other people like this. What is the connection? Make you wonder.
Definitely make you wonder, and that's what I've been saying the whole time. I don't have time to be wondering.
But you gotta, listen, we gotta know what's going on around us, because right now,
well, new at
your very life could be in danger, whether you believe it or not.
I mean, that's what I'm saying. I'm not saying that I'm not hip to stuff. It's just the amount of energy that I put into it. Like you said, you didn't know that man either. I didn't know that man. And I know like all types of fake news or all types of ludicrous things that Donald Trump be doing, and for what reason nobody knows sometimes, and I'm not the one that's trying to figure it out. Like, I ain't saying that I'm walking around, I'm not having my head on a swivel, but
big. All right, run a video.
None of us is born today.
Anti-Trump signs. Go ahead, keep rocking from there. Go ahead. Yeah, you good. Make it big. No, leave right there. Leave it just like that. Slap it or trash it in the building. Y'all about ready? Go ahead. Detroit Red Wings logo. These are the different symbols that were used in Charlottesville. This group uses right-wing nationalist slogans and has strong. See, I didn't know what all of these symbols stood for. This is why we're showing you. There are different groups. Okay. What? Did you know?
Did Monsanto fail to
Come back.
adequately
Come on.
warn
Come on.
of the danger or
Did you know it was that many different symbols when it came to this situation going on?
No, I definitely didn't.
I didn't know. Blew my mind. Exactly. You from Kansas City, so you know. So, but I didn't know the symbols. See, those symbols symbolize there different factions, not just one or two.
I mean, I would, do some research on something like that so that in passing I can be hip to what's going on around me, but I wouldn't sit and watch that type of news all the time.
I ain't mad at you. Everybody basically has, it's to each his own. Like for me, I want to know because I believe ultimately what Trump is going to do if he gets charged is to try to start a race war.
Mm-hmm.
I believe that. Our last topic of this is to talk about the NFL. Now, with everything that's going on around us right now, Donald Trump chose to speak on the kneeling in the NFL again, which is none of his damn business, to be honest.
Right.
Yet, it is a way to empower racists because we said 100 times over, it's not about the damn flag. It's not about disrespecting the flag. It's not about any of that. It's simply about paying homage and recognizing all of the things that have went down in the black community as it relates to violence. Now, my understanding, since they are trying to stop the kneeling, football players are now talking about using a fist like they did at the Olympics.
Yeah. I'm with that.
Huh? So you can't pump your fist anymore? Not in the NFL? Okay.
As soon as he started raising that fist in a city like Kansas City, you'll drown yourself.
Wow.
If he doesn't make a career stand this year, I think it's a wrap for him by being the first to do it.
Wow. Marcus Peters, Kansas City. Y'all look that story. Our brother been pumping his fist, and he's been embedded in turmoil since he started it. But they're trying to say now that the NFL is saying that no more kneeling. If you do that, you're going to have worse. There are going to be more black football players who are going to take a stand. What would you say? You not with that either?
Man, I want them to be able to express themselves. Like, it's no reason why Donald Trump or anyone else should take that away from anybody, as long as they're not, saying anything vulgar or doing anything, then what's the problem, honestly? But I mean, you can't put your fist down.
Is it a control factor?
Yeah, it's a control factor. They gonna try to control everything that we do. They gonna try to control it just because they know. I feel like they know just how much power we actually have as the nationality. If you can't put your fist down, put your fist up, put your head down. Can we put our heads down?
No, they said you can't look up and stand and be
Get
proud
outta
to
here.
be American. It's not about that. Hey, before we go to Slap It or Trash It, we got an exclusive. We appreciate everybody for tuning in today. Another great Eddie Kayne show. We had to talk about it though, people. Can't just keep turning a blind eye. I'm glad that you had your own feelings about it, Patrice, and everything ain't for everybody. What may be good for her may not be good for me, and what may be good for me may not be good for you. That's what God made us all individual, and we all have our own way of thinking, rights as a people, man. We got a special highlight video right now. This one is Fats Fibonacci. You got that one I sent to you? Hip. Oh, play the NFL then. Let's play that. Play that real quick before we do it. Play that real quick. Only on the Eddie Kayne Show, WLVS Radio, ListenVisionLive.com.
Players from across the NFL knelt or raised fists or stayed in the locker room during the national anthem at these preseason games last night. The president is attacking them and attacking what he calls their outrage and questioning whether they can even define what they are doing that for. The president warned in a tweet that they should stand or be suspended without pay, but that is not the regulation right now of the NFL. Let's go to our Andy Scholes, our sports reporter, for more. So, Andy, I mean, many people thought that this would happen during the games as they kicked off last night. Walk us through what happened.
Well, Papa, the NFL didn't have a rule. Then they tried to put a rule in place, and then now, once again, they don't have a rule. And the NFL released a statement last night again saying how they enforce their national anthem policy. It was on hold while they continue to have discussions with the players on how to handle this. So in the meantime, that means there's no punishment for players demonstrating during the anthem. And last night, multiple players around the league did so before their first preseason game.
Tell them what you need, big dog.
An injury charger. That's it. I found a way to simplify everything I do now.
Come back to me.
Do you feel that some of the players, even if they disagreed with the president, should have gone on to the White House in a show of unity? Maybe take the opportunity to make your case directly to the president.
I don't know how you make your case to a child who acts childish, who changes his opinion and his statements every single day, and who, frankly, frightens me more than I was frightened in 1968. During the height of the Vietnam War, and the guy is just a scary guy, and I don't know. Hopefully, by the time he's gone, we can recover from this mess. But this is a bad time in our country.
Do you think there is a legitimate discussion to be had about how athletes behave during the national anthem?
Hey, so much, man. You want to say bye to everybody? She's getting ready to get out of here. My little sister, Patrice Paris. Hey, only on the Eddie Kayne Show, WLVS Radio, ListenVisionLive.com. Slap It or Trash It coming up right after this. Hey, we got an exclusive by my man right now, Fats Fibonacci. See y'all next week. Every Saturday, 1 to 4 p.m. right here at WLVS Radio, ListenVisionLive.com. 14-time award winner Eddie Kayne Show. Rock, baby.
Fibonacci the God. Hey, Fibonacci, baby. Who? Hey.
Ill instrumentals.
100 bands up and we gon' celebrate. I just want this section for my real niggas. 100 bands up and this is celebration. I just need this section for my real niggas. My real niggas. My real niggas. Time to celebrate with my real niggas. niggas, my real niggas. It's a celebration.
I just went in the house with the pool. I made by your bitch a new Jimmy Choo. I used to carry the pistol to school. I used to trap out in front of the school. I used to trap out in front of your bitch. Eat the pussy while I'm hitting the lid. I just might pull on your block with the glit. Shoot a nigga, scratch your name on the list. Ate the shroom when it took me a trip. Hit the hood when it took me a dip. Ain't a slave master, but I got the whip. Not a slave, but I'm covered in chain. I just met the bitch and she knew my name. Both nigga, but we not the same. Star system, but this shit not a game. Star system, but this shit not a game. Run around with a whole lot of gang. Run around, turn your man to a stain. Nigga heard it, but he couldn't see it. Turn a nigga to a paraplegic. Probably pour 6 up in a 2 liter. I been hearing voices, ain't out the speaker. I been hearing voices, ain't out the speaker. I been hearing voices, ain't out the speaker. Yeah.
100 bands up and we gon' celebrate. I just want this section for my real niggas. 100 bands up and it's a celebration. I just need this section for my real niggas. My real niggas. My real niggas. Time to celebrate with my real niggas. My real niggas. My real niggas. It's a celebration. Hey.
Hit the cookie, then elevate. Pull out the stick just in case I'ma demonstrate. I see my enemies seeking the lemonade. Christian Lou yellow, they looking like lemonade. I find the fire and I celebrate. I pour a phone on some minute made. I'm catching bigger plays. Ain't got no time for no petty shit. No time for selfish shit. I'm just gon' spray this shit. Pass me the water hose. I got like 90 play. Far as the garden goes. Made her at barnacles. Photo the same night. Me and the plug on the same flight. Nigga, the traffic shit changed lives. My hand on the Bible, I can't lie. I fought her one time and I told her bye. You ain't got no plays, your trap dry. Thirsty ass bitches, they mouth dry. You tryna be something you not. Why? I'ma ride to the end like a ball tie. I'ma let that shit go in the blink of an eye. I'ma share with the team. I'm a king with the green. I got real in my artery. I got real in my cartilage. Ain't no talking or arguing. Would you pull up and spark and shit?
100 bands up and we gon' celebrate. I just want this section for my real niggas. 100 bands up and it's a celebration. I just need this section for my real niggas. My real niggas. My real niggas. Time to celebrate with my real niggas. My real niggas. My real niggas. It's a celebration. Hey. Fibonacci to God. Hey, Fibonacci, baby. Who? Hey.
Ill instrumentals.
100 bands.
Yo, welcome to Slap It or Trash It, the special edition. Appreciate Listen Vision Live, WLVS Radio. Hey, we in the building. Who want to be my co-host? Any of y'all want to co-host? Go ahead, Boom. You want co-host? Oh, no, man. You sure? Okay. All right, so we're going to do a special edition on the next one. What we're going to do is Carla actually is going to bring in, shout out Hollywood Starstruck. She's going to bring in a, what do you call it, an award for Slap It or Trash It DC Slap It the Nights. Wow. So I'm going to need some help.
Okay, what's she doing?
At her next awards in November. I don't know the exact date yet, but I was hoping we had a panel where I can kind of toss it on them. Since my vote don't count, we gonna have to just do what we got in the email, which y'all ain't never afraid of telling me what y'all think there. So you know what? We gonna bring y'all. Let me see. We had some songs that I want a couple of opinions on. This is the first one here. So they knew instantly who the artist was. That was the famous artist on this particular track here. What y'all tell me what you think about this one. Tell me what y'all think. Let's see here. Nah, it might be on this end right here. Sometimes they don't like to send it in correct, so I try to. Right, they don't, and they'll watch the show and won't listen. That's the part that kind of surprises the heck out of me. All right, so I'm gonna cue that one up. I got it set up to where I can do different things. Hey, if you want to learn the sauce on how to stream from all the platforms, DM me. It's real easy and it's free. Free. DM me. Or go watch this video at Mr. Stark 420. Right now, you can see where it's streaming from. We on YouTube now. First time ever. Utah with Facebook.
She got an ass. Where she keep on calling, let me know she got a bag. Got a place out west so we can fuck off in the trap. Either way.
I think somebody slid me a Mickey. I've heard this before.
Goddamn, lil' mama bad. Plus she got an ass. Where she keep on calling, let me know she got a bag.
Could be the first entry though.
So we can fuck off in the trap. Either way.
Sweet 16.
We can fuck up on some stacks. Goddamn, lil' mama bad. Plus she got an ass. Hit it from the back and win about the bitch you bad. Don't give a fuck about her feelings in the
Slap it or trash it. What we doing? Slap, trash.
Snacks and posters that's
hey,
up
it's
in
on
the
you.
tag. Blowing up my phone.
Okay.
That bitch stop. Don't even like the bitch, so I pass her off the guap. Shit, I'm trying to fuck her.
Oh damn, we upside
I
down.
heard that she get tired. She be blowing up my phone, saying, boy, come shoot your shot. So I took her out west, show her how a boss moves.
I'll fix y'all real
super fucking bougie, bride like an attitude. And she keep the coach up on her, and she rock them diamonds too. Keep her hair and nails wet, bruh, she likes to stay cute. Bruh, I'm gripping on the grain while she gripping on the wood. Ain't a man, ain't my bitch, shit, we got that understood. I be busy chasing bags,
Yo,
she
Christina
be at
says
the
it's a slap.
Starwood. She be fucking with your boy, cause she know I keeps her hood.
Oh, Baltimore in the house. Shout out Baltimore in the house.
She got an ass. Where she keep on calling, let me know she got a bag. Got a place out west so we can fuck off in the trap. Either way, we can fuck up on some stacks. Goddamn, lil' mama bad. Plus she got an ass. Where she keep on calling, let me know she got a bag. Got a place out west so we can fuck off in the trap. Either way, we can fuck up on some stacks.
25th block party again with Eddie Kayne.
She got that ass. I fuck her in a trap and then I call that bitch a cab. But she can't have that bag because that shit belong to dad. If I manage, it's gonna be the fattest knot you ever had. That money talk, I don't speak much. 40 Smith, I'ma keep tuck. I don't fuck with no cheap sluts. Expensive dick, bitch, ease up. Bad model in the backseat of that big body. We can scoot the bucket front seats up with your feet up. Pussy finna get beat up.
Nah, I remember this one.
Cause I come to win. Counting up on my thumb again. Baby say a nigga grit smooth, that's pun intense. If I got it, you can come buy it. What you want?
Where you at?
I'll wait. Young nigga tryna run it in, no fumbling.
Hey, shout out Uncle D in the building.
Like a bad bomb, miss no breaks, no half times. Told the bitch that the bag mine, and I need every last dime. Say my dick get a wetter dog. I'm just waiting on the bread to call. In a strip game, she ahead of y'all. Go around the pole like a
well,
tetherball.
we're gonna slide in to start narrowing it down. We're gonna slide in some of the old bangers and see what they say.
All right, cool. So far, it's a slap. What I'm seeing.
We can fuck up on some stacks. Goddamn, lil' mama bad. Plus she got an ass. Where she keep on calling, let me know she got a bag.
If you're watching, definitely hit that share button.
I know why I heard this before. Shout out to this artist. This artist was Slap of the Night last night on Will's show. The Yellow Cat you came in and seen. This was the Slap of the Night last night. Hey, shout out 300. Don't know about the lyrics? Nah, Christina, you got to go back on that one. That joint was hot. They was feeling the hell out of that. And last night, 300, Kansas City's own right there. She got it bad. I appreciate that one. I asked for that exclusively, and I didn't even know he had sent it that quick. That was the banger right there. 300. I got you. Damn, I already marked it. I must have knew from last night. I ain't even gonna lie. It was already marked. Let's see right here. And this was an anticipated song. And he sent it in SoundCloud. Fonz, you know better than that. What you doing? You a loyal viewer of the show. What's happening? Resend that MP3, MP4 only, people. Slap it or trash it. dc@gmail.com.
Indeed.
We will play your music live. Something a radio station will not do. We in the building. Eddie Kayne Show.
Yep.
Listen Vision Live. WLVS. I'm glad it's right behind my head because it's so easy to remember.
This dude. And do me a favor, hit that share button. Your boy Reminiscences in Facebook jail.
Yes, sir.
They ain't gonna free me until August 16th.
I'm not good with it.
I got my release date.
Was deep in them trenches where they sleep on bitches. MCPD press, elite defenses. Jokers locking up queens trying to get that jack. So the queen's gotta teach the princess. You rockin' that on that trial. What do when your hoes I can keep the inches. They say that the streets don't get relentless, but I can never see
They
me
going
being
back and
really
forth?
defenseless. Wanna cut you the ad for real? Can you multitask and chill?
Yeah.
The sirens around me help me sleep soundly,
How
even though
often do you see
somebody
this
got
going
killed.
back and
They
forth
say
like
shit
that
get
instead of
real in
getting
the
your own
field.
separate verses? I like this.
Y'all not ready either.
With my brother Drewski, if I get
I already knew who it was.
the percussion, I got the brewskis. Goodness, I gotta brace myself. All y'all some shit, I'ma just race myself. This shit a game to me, I just gained some help. I went and shot at the bell, she told me taste myself. I don't even chase pink, I just do my fucking thing. Please do not blink. If I step in the ring, it's bada boom, bada bing. This that, no this that.
Hey,
Nigga,
hey.
act up, you won't get your bitch back. Act up again, nigga, might get your wig cracked. I slap a nigga neck and go buy me a trick cat. I do this shit here straight for hip hop. We take it to the tip top. I'm with the Florida Gators. That's to all my haters. That chalk and kick, rock and flip flop. They say I'm in my bag. That's why these niggas are mad. Now homie got the Drake on them, and I ain't talking about the best I ever had. I fuck it up for leisure. I might cause some seizures. Cause I shine bright for you non-believers. Gotta make
What we
sense
doing with
for
this,
me
y'all?
to keep her. Or where I find is where I leave her. If she don't
I'm
make
over here
money,
sharing.
then
I ain't even been
don't
reading
say
the
I'm a
comments. My
dog,
bad.
but she is the homie, your
Yeah, I'm over here
girlfriend. Is it
trying,
known?
but
It is
I'm gonna
alright.
share
Cause
my
tonight
thing.
I'm a too many G's. Cause I'm hot, I'm off the Saving the phone, ass cousin scheme. I'm the alien in your neighborhood. I never say was good. Fuck y'all niggas. Take me to your leader.
He said, take me to your
Somebody
leader.
contact NASA. Fast lane going slow. Let them catch up. These pussy niggas really thought they gon' pass up. Gas up, gas up, gas up. Make money, your message received. Up too high, it's hard to breathe. Top on with the fuck up my sleeve. Gas up. You can't rock with us, please don't talk to us. If you ain't thorough, then you can't walk with us. See some crease, homie, and you can't stop with us. Taking off and I'm moving fast. Breakneck speed, I need a cash. Schooling niggas, I'ma take the class. It's getting hot, and bitch, I'm on your ass. Hear ye, and hear me clearly. If they don't like me, it's because they fear me. These pussy niggas never getting near me, and they know I got power steering. Yo, bitch,
Nah, I was rocking to the song. Hey, I ain't gonna lie. In the picture right there, you see the little glasses in the corner? I thought they was mine.
I went to reach for him.
No, right there, the one
I
on Eddie Kayne's corner.
It says Eddie Kayne right there.
I
Yeah.
got the juice now, I'm a falcon. You come around your GPS rerouting. Please check your bitch, cause you know that she's scouting. You know these hoes, they really be doubting.
I really, because I put my contacts on.
I wanna come and kick it. What's up,
I went and reached for him. I'm not gonna lie. He thought it was his glasses.
I'm like, why I leave my glasses way over there?
And give you what you want. Lead through the back door and come to the front. My lifestyle, on my height, stunned. George Clinton couldn't even come up with this phone. My content, wild, be cautious. My nonsense might make you nauseous. My land is land that's lost. After I do guap sculler with your came with the cold, now I'm diamond, that's flawless. Had it all, then I lost. Fuck that, and they hating shit. Let's take a little trip with my favorite rocket ship. Gas up, gas up, gas up.
No.
Somebody contact NASA.
I've done that before. Like I said, I'm from Kansas City. I know what can happen at those places. My mom was talking about going. I told her absolutely not. You no. At this point, because the NFL is doing what they're doing, let them protest too. I can't go down there because I know. Man, I've seen some real bad stuff from groups like that back home. Growing up, I'm good on that. Slap. Hey, shout out Jay Davis, selfmadegearkc.com. I see you in the building. Hey, so what we doing with that one? That was a slap, right?
Yeah, I slapped.
Okay, Eddie Kayne slapped that one. Eddie, you know who that was?
Who?
Okay, so the artist is not in the building. So what's gonna happen is on August 25th. What's happening, Reminisce?
August 25th is that block party thrown by Eddie Kayne.
8th annual.
WLVS Radio, Listen Vision. We're gonna be on the block across from Howard University.
Co-hosted by Slap It or Trash It. Yes, sir.
Are we
And hold on. We ain't even done yet.
Oh, okay.
So the song you just heard, the artist will also be in the house performing.
No.
Bang, bang, gang, gang. Shout out Ali, the 3. Yes, he will be in the building August 25th. Slap It or Trash It. Yes, sir. There is so many people performing. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. I was preparing. No, I was preparing for this show. Oh, it's sold out. So now I can actually prepare before. Well, no, I can't. But I was gonna prepare, and what I was gonna do is get ready to announce and try to remember everybody. There are so many people performing that you better be here. You better pull up. You better pull up. And then after we done here, my boy Rich is performing, I believe, the exact same night here in D.C. So there's a lot going down in D.C. that night. If you're not here, I don't even know what to tell you for real. But you better pull up at the block party. We gonna tear it down right there. That was Gas Up. he already ready to gas up because you know what I'm saying. He ready for the August 25th. Let's see what this character brought right here.
He'll bring down the house too because he rock.
Yeah. If he don't play that "Welcome to Moco" song, though, I might have to. I might have to
play that "Welcome to Moco" song.
I'm gonna bring some tomatoes since now they like to throw tomatoes in the comments for trash. I'm gonna have to bring some just for Ali.
Rotten tomatoes.
No, I won't make them rotten. They be
I
cool.
didn't say you did. I'm talking about the people throwing the junk. Oh, okay. Hold up. All right. They better come correct on this. I like the way it in.
Saturday. Let me know what the slap of the day is.
I'm really trying to make.
What happened?
I'm not sure what
happened. Oh, my bad. Players fucked up.
Players fucked up. Let it ride.
The real man in me.
It needs to be mastered though.
It does need some mixing.
Y'all don't know how it is, nigga.
Definitely got some potential too.
Crib, nigga. Remember cold nights. They don't know about that old life. They told me go right, but I don't even know right. I never had a good grade,
Definitely got
but I was selling good grades.
I'm digging the beat.
I was just trying to get
Listen to what he's saying though.
I done came a long way. Look.
If it was mixed a little better, I could.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah, it'd be nice.
You gonna distort that junk? Okay,
But I
like
wonder
that.
if I Shazam it, what happens.
Yeah.
Shout out Missy in the building. I see you.
What up, Miss Parker?
Dang, that was a hell of a way. He just gave us a minute 30. He gave us a
Went in
snippet.
and got out of there quick.
He gave us a snippet. What we gonna do with that one? What you think?
I'm gonna slap it. I don't know about you. I mean, the beat
My
was
vote
definitely
don't count.
dope. It needs some work.
It needs
splash
EQ.
It, splash it.
It
I'ma
needs
splash
EQ.
it.
I think it just needs EQ. EQ help. Somebody needs to mix and master that because the beat overshadowed what he was saying.
Hey, yo,
I
Malik.
didn't even.
Hey, yo, Malik, you better holler than who else? Maniac?
Who? Where's Malik? He in the building?
Nah, I'm just, well, he could be. I'm telling him, hey, help the brother out. Who was
Oh,
that?
yeah. Uncle D. You can
Uncle
go see
D.
Uncle
Yeah,
D. You can
definitely
go
Uncle
see
D.
Anisha. No, Uncle D, I think, does Maniacs
okay.
mixing. That was Street Menace. Mix Down was the name of the track.
It needed a mix down.
Producer was Last Wish, bro. You should have had him send that had that mixed down before it came in. But that was Street Menace. Hey, shout out Street Menace right there for sending in some good music. I know he said he was gonna try to tap in and watch.
Yeah. Can we get some more from him too?
He sent about 12 emails.
Okay.
But he did it correctly. I appreciate it. He sent one song per email.
Nice. Thank you for listening.
No SoundClouds, no YouTube links, people.
MP3 and MP4 only, please.
No, not please. Period.
Okay.
Yeah, don't even try it.
He said don't even be.
No,
nice,
that's what's
period.
taking so long. I'm just clicking and pointing, and we running into links.
See, no links, please. No links.
A WAV file, delete it. MP3, MP4 only. I try to give you a chance, but on times like these, we don't have a chance. We got to make it happen. Shout out, Listen Vision, WLVS Radio, Slap of the Trash of DC, special edition. Tell me what you think the slap of the day is so far. We had Street Menace on the first joint, and 300. Was it Leave 300? No, Leave 300 was the 15-year-old from last week we played.
Yeah, we got
that
some
was
young
300.
cats with some talent too, man.
That was mumble rap.
Yeah, it's mumble rap, but it's getting his kids out here. You know, we look at it.
The
like,
kids dig it, but
I know. You know what we like. Ain't about what we like, right? Mr. Stark, your vote don't count, right?
my grumble counts.
Your grumble counts. All
right. Hey, this better be pretty dope. Saturday afternoon, we rocking on the Eddie Kayne show. Slap of the Trash. Y'all know what it is.
Coming in slow too.
Coming in way too
Never feel pressure, I gotta shoot. My nigga just throw me the alley-oop. My nigga just throw me the alley-oop. My nigga just throw me the alley-oop. Never feel pressure, I gotta shoot. My nigga just throw me the alley-oop. My nigga just throw me the alley-oop. My nigga just throw me the alley-oop. Gotta hurry up so I can make a play. My nigga just throw me the alley-oop. My nigga just throw me the alley-oop. My nigga just throw me the alley-oop. Gotta hurry up so I can make a play. My nigga just throw me the alley-oop. My My nigga just throw me the alley-oop. My nigga just throw me the alley-oop.
I gotta make a play. I'm rolling out Xanny cause I've been sleeping all day. My little nigga want me up, he screaming out way. Good morning, my baby, now I got bills to pay. These niggas ain't a competition, they just send my way. My baby mama tripping by these hoes in my face, but I'm a Mac, niggas whack. What you want me to say? Ain't got time to waste.
It's EQ'd horrible.
Big money in my waist,
it's like he's trying to catch up with the beat.
I gotta go get it before I catch another.
I'm fighting to hear what he's saying.
It's different though.
Okay.
I leave him on the stretcher, have his whip lighting up like a pair of damn sketch. Kill him if it's whole run. I had to catch a chopper, leave a nigga
personally, me, I'm a splash. I think it needs some work though. It sounds bored too. I hear what he's saying.
I'm fucking bored.
No way.
So he's saying you bored himself in the studio.
Nigga, you was not real. You was not in the field. You ain't never ready to play. Got a sack in your grill. Goddamn.
Don't feel pressure, I gotta shoot. My nigga just throw me the alley-oop. My nigga just throw me the alley-oop. My nigga just throw me the alley-oop.
Somebody want the hot seat. I just got a new email.
Somebody want the hot seat?
Man, they don't want this problem.
Give them that work, Stark.
My nigga just throw me the alley-oop. Gotta hurry up so I can.
Y'all know Stark is quick to hot seat anyone who wants it.
My nigga just throw me the alley-oop.
You ask for it, you get it.
Shout out my little cousin Courtney Mack watching.
My nigga just throw me the alley-oop.
What we gonna do with this alley-oop? I was kind of hoping they missed it.
I'm a slash you. That's alright. It needs some work.
Missy says splash needs work.
Yeah, it definitely needs some work. But if it gets mixed right, I mean it's decently mixed, but it's something missing. I don't know what it is. Something's definitely missing.
If it ain't about a chain, then we can't win. If it ain't about the dough, then we won't rise. My nigga just throw me the alley-oop. Now I can see the D coming on both sides, racking up.
Oh, shout out my cousin Brandy in the building too.
Back it up, that's a plus. I got my ass on her. I'll be making shit move just like telepathy.
The email is slapitthetrash@dc@gmail.com.
Brothers, when I failed, they were catching me. All a part of destiny, and now that God's blessing me. I'm gonna give my heart, and I'm gonna get
it. And again, do us a favor and hit that share button, share in groups,
I can make the
share on your wall, because your boy reminisces in Facebook and
it looked like WLVS Radio's in the building. Shout out WLVS Radio.
Hey,
of course.
Hey, Brandy Matt, Courtney, Missy. Who else in the building? Jay. What up, y'all?
What we doing? Slap it? Trash it? Splash?
Yeah, put them votes in the comments.
Never feel pressure, I gotta shoot. My nigga just throw me the alley-oop. My nigga just throw me the alley-oop.
I think the hook is horrible.
Never feel pressure, I gotta shoot.
I was trying to figure out what he was talking about. I was like,
the hook.
I know it's a hook.
No, I mean it's a catchy hook, but it
gotta
is.
hurry up so I can make a play. My nigga just throw me the alley-oop. My nigga just throw me the alley-oop.
So he can make the play.
My nigga just throw me the alley-oop.
Oh, Brandy Dickman.
I thought they were talking about some sharing some.
My nigga just throw me the alley-oop. My nigga just throw me the alley-oop.
Brandy said slap it. Yeah.
My nigga just throw me the alley-oop.
Courtney splashing. I splashed it. Missy splashed it. What you doing, Mr. Stark?
Don't matter to me. God's hand. Alley-oop is the name of the track. God's hand, and it's all ran together. So God's hand. That was the cat on Thursday when we had everybody in the building kept asking for a song to get played, and you're not even here. But you never know when we're gonna do special pop-up shows.
Indeed.
Or if you stay tuned to the Slap of the Trash at DC Instagram, we tell you all the shows. I put them on there.
Yes, he does.
You got to pay attention. Tap in.
You
Send
gotta
your
wake
music,
up
MP3,
and
MP4. I do this every
attention.
Wednesday and Thursday, 8 p.m. 8 p.m. every Wednesday and Thursday. Tap in. Follow Mr. Stark on all platforms. We are now live on even YouTube Live and Facebook at the same time. You want to know how to do it?
At the same
Just
damn
DM
time.
me. Let's see what happens. Okay, we rocking so far though. All good music. What, everybody good? Don't go no higher. Don't you?
Mixers. I can barely hear it.
That's as loud as it gets.
Can we get louder behind it?
I wouldn't worry about it. If you an artist and you send in something like this is on you when it's your time to shine.
Hey, Nick said not bad. He said he sent one in, so I'm thinking he's asking for that hot seat too.
Somebody sent one in. But not bad. I sent one in. It's not your email.
No SoundCloud link. Has to be MP3 or MP4 only. Period. No tampon.
What are we doing with this song? Slap it or trash it? This.
I'm gonna splash it because it's real low, needs some better mixing, but I'm trying to listen to the words.
Man, you being too damn nice. Would you buy this? No, would you buy it right now, as is? What you've heard? If I cut it off, would you buy it?
No, because
it's a trash. It's trash.
No,
Shout out my dude Jonathan Rango's in the building. Nope. If you wouldn't buy it, it's
Missy
trash.
said slap.
She said slap. Kenneth says trash. No. If you would not buy
you
it,
can't vote for me.
Then you gotta buy it. Then say you would buy it. That you know how I ask people. Don't try to step around. It splashes
ain't
well.
Stepping around. You just want a definitive answer. I'm like, I need to splash.
Kenneth said trash. He wouldn't buy it. That's trash in this universe.
Not necessarily.
We in a slap of the trash universe.
Who makes the rules of this universe? Mr. Stark?
He asked the dumbest question in the world there. Who makes the rules? That's a slap. I do.
Oh, Courtney said slap as well.
No, he said splash.
See, look. She says it's slap, but she
Oh,
said,
no, I ain't buying it. Then it's trash.
Not necessarily. Some
No,
songs are
we
just not
looking for
people.
stuff you gonna buy.
There's stuff I
bang.
wouldn't buy from Beyonce.
It's trash because I don't like Beyonce, and I know the Beehive gonna tear me up later. Cool. Shout out Brandon in the building. I see
money. I see you. Oh, Courtney said she'll buy it.
And see, that's why he's my little cousin. I've tried to train him on music. He doesn't
You can't.
listen.
This is his generation.
He doesn't listen. Nah, he old as hell.
Oh, well. Maybe he got a young soul.
No, Courtney old as Black Pepper too.
He's old as Black Pepper.
Splash then. No, Missy, if you would not buy it, it is
Look.
trash.
Mr. Stark.
No, you don't get to go.
20.
No.
Look, he's setting the tone.
Hey, I'm telling you, but I wouldn't buy it, but I would listen to it.
See?
It's trash. No.
To them, it's splash
no,
or
it's
slap.
Not. It's no.
Come on, man.
No.
You can't.
Ah.
You can't tell people how to feel and think about it.
Gabby Comfort.
What?
They would not buy your song.
What's the name?
Gabby Comfort.
Gabby Comfort.
I ain't worried about the name. Name of the track was Gold. If you won't buy it, then it's trash.
Gold.
I won't buy Migos. They make trash music.
They make party music.
Trash music.
But everybody else who buys it
will never co-host again because he's trying to save everything.
I am not trying to save a damn thing.
His career on Slap It or Trash It is now trash. So, Gold,
Damn.
Gabby Comfort, and Reminisce. You all got officially trashed. Slapper for show. See,
she said it's not gold.
It's
She
not
said
gold.
you rough,
No,
Stark.
it's not. It's that rusty ass metal that you thought was gold when and it's them little bitty pebbles. That was not. No.
He said those little bitty pebbles.
Yeah, if you're not gonna buy it, then it is due.
Gold is gold.
No, it's not.
He said the itty bitty pedals. So that might not get as much money, but you're getting something. I know, right, Missy? He's sitting there firing and trashing people on air. Hey. Oh, no.
Because you and Kenneth especially know how this goes. Yeah, it turned your neck green and you shouldn't buy that.
When we was homeless, mama, she
So
was
y'all
broken.
shit, y'all
I
know
looked into
how
her eyes and I seen my mom was hopeless. Someday she would cry cause through winters we was coatless. Many layers of clothes to protect us
Mark
from
is
that
in his
coldness.
feelings challenge
Raised in
on
a
this
city
one.
where there's always some commotion. Youngins in these streets banging.
At least I can say this one's mixed better.
Youngins in these
Yeah, it
streets toting, brains keep exploding. Youngins in these streets.
Shout out
getting
Bernadette
more
from
than
UK.
Now let's
How's
get to
UK
the
Ted
point.
doing?
I ain't gonna stall time. I ain't gonna stop till I'm the greatest of all time. Niggas on that block, no limits. They
I don't know
gon'
what time
grind,
it is
praying
there
for
right
my
now.
cousin.
Probably
We up
about,
there
what,
facing the door time. Toss me in the
Google
dark,
it.
pitch black, and I'm gon' shine. Walking to the jungle, you be surprised what you gon' find. Staying independent.
Hey, Bernadette, when y'all come to visit us?
The live audience says trash. Jonathan says trash.
Way and reach my ear. You won't amount to shit. Is
My
all
man
niggas
came
used
out
to
from
hear, but when I'm
nowhere and
18,
said,
I
"This
have
is
more than what
trash."
you made a year. This is what I'm
Hey,
born to do.
Jonathan.
That's why God's placed me here. That's why
I can't even
niggas
see his
nowadays, they don't praise your success. They pray for you to fail, hoping that you don't progress. But nigga, I'ma make it. I'll be damned if I'm a man. If you wonder why, nigga, take them off.
I know, I can't see everybody's comments either.
Barely room up on the bed, and I knew it
Thank
was a struggle
Luciano
because the
Hibachi.
tears that
We've
mama
already
shed.
played
She
that.
was
Hibachi
at
dope
rock
as
bottom,
hell.
couldn't
Missy
even pay
said
the rent.
trash.
No help from my
Yes,
father,
follow,
having that nigga
follow,
get fucked,
share,
I can't be a
and
scholar. I
remember,
was never at
you
my
can
desk.
watch
I
live
barely went
now
to
from
school, and I
YouTube
always skipped the
at
test. I
Mr.
went
or
from life
Mr.
being
Stark
good to being a
420.
motherfucking mess.
I can
Went
also
from
see
having
your
no
comment.
worries to always being
Oh,
stressed,
I
but I
forgot.
will remain strong to my
I'm watching the
motherfucking
comments
death.
on
Rosary around my neck just to show you that I'm blessed. But sometimes I'm feeling cursed. Past years was the worst, and I ain't much a talker, but express myself with words. I sit there and observe. My city's in the purge. My mama up in pain, and that pain she ain't deserved. Was thrown into these streets, ain't no much but
My
had to
bad,
learn.
I've been
People
let me
always
see if
told me in the
anybody else
streets,
is in
in
it.
terms of respect you gotta earn. Any day could be your turn. You gotta have the burner, or you out of getting burned. And some niggas straight savage, leave you resting with the worms.
And the next song we gonna play is an oldie but a goodie, but I want to see what y'all think about it. What we gonna do is,
got you thinking
hold
like,
on, I'll let
damn,
this song
homie, I
play.
expected more. Leave you thinking like, damn, I'll be better in the morgue. Cause it feels like time stops when they cut your life short. Nigga, fuck out of here, nigga. I'm only 17. Fuck these niggas talking.
He only
Nigga, yo, free
17.
soup. Word to niggas gotta step they fucking game up. Fuck out of here. It feel like I'm fucking walking to the top.
Now Hibachi dope. I
Not
see
even
you,
running
Pac-Man,
like the rest of
though.
y'all
Hey,
niggas.
shout out to T.
Fuck these
She
niggas
just
talking.
texted me like, that ain't
Money,
you on the
niggas
Eddie
know.
Kane show, is it?
Together.
Who?
I know well. We're
T.
looking for producers.
Apparently Eddie Kane's little sister.
She was just here.
Small world.
You are a horrible friend. You don't even know. B Money is in the comments. Missy said trash. Jonathan said
she wasn't
trash.
here.
We got trash here in the audience. What do you think, Reminisce? Splash.
I don't know what those 2 exclamation marks mean that Brandon. Oh, I guess.
That's the artist. That's the artist. He probably not. He not. The whale power. I can't see all that. It's jumbled together.
What up, Jesus? Sorry.
I think that's the name of my boy Jonathan's shows. The whale power. I can't. It's too jumbled up on this screen. B Money freestyle. What do we think?
I'm gonna splash it.
Stop the violence, people. Just stop the violence. Okay, so even with his splash, that does not save you, B Money, in the freestyle.
It doesn't.
He gonna save you and then gonna throw you under the bus.
I just said it was the truth.
He gonna save you.
I gave him a splash, but it doesn't.
My
save
music
him.
fire. No, we're not saying it's not fire. Send me more music. We
Yeah,
just saying
all day,
that
send more
one
music.
was not working for the people because you. Oh, the name of the song is Beautiful Pain. It's in the email, not attached to the song where it should be. So if we upload it, then people can see it later on. If it did not get trashed.
Man, that was a little
No, it's not. It's not violence in the song. I'm talking about violence against Captain Saberho
he's
over
talking
here.
about wait, you calling him a hoe?
No, I'm calling you Captain Saberho.
But you're calling him a hoe for me splashing his music then. Is that the hoe I'm saving?
Oh, you diving way too deep into that.
You know I gotta mess with you, so you won't mess with me.
We are gonna move on and see what we got next, though, because we have.
he said go
packed it
back.
in.
Listen.
Most rappers phony front, bluffing they lunch. Lunch meet at the luncheon. We meet at the function, but no need for discussion.
You put a million hashtags in one comment. I gotta read it off this itty bitty screen. Yeah, you gotta work with me. It was like 17 hashtags.
Now quick, talking about being the plug, but ain't got no outlet. I won't front, I'll be blunt like how I used to smoke my weed. I never sold coke, crack, or smack. Only trees and I never bust a gun at anyone. But I had some, I never blast none. And live targets in action. Thank God it never happened. I'm truthful when spitting. When I tell you about all my youthful indiscretions, without dry snitching on my own damn self. I try to tell my story, all mean nothing else. I used to hold guns, I used to sell drugs. Well, maybe only bud, but my attitude was thug. I swore that I was ruthless, but it wasn't nothing easy. Yo, my life was savage and it made me beastly. Trying to ball like Beasley. I'm all about the score, didn't worry about the fence.
That's even worse.
That's what
Made
the
the
lawyers for.
comments.
I've been employed before and I did the legal hustle. I'd rather make this rap money, tell the boss, fuck you. I swear I'd rather love you, but you make it so easy to hate you, believe me. The youth you mislead and no truth you deceiving, deceitful son of a bitch. Your fans believe you and follow your lead into a 6-foot deep ditch.
What we doing, people? We slapping this, trashing it,
while they live in
Flashing
hell.
it.
How
Trying
do
to
you
get to
live
the
with
website
yourself?
for 'em.
How do you
Kinda
sleep
not feeling
at night?
this
Guess
one.
what
I'm
honey's
not
on a pile of money every night, right? Living a high life like that makes it all right.
At least he was honest this time.
And one mistake might cost some theirs. Did you give it thought again? Do you believe in
Leave
karma?
me in my
God's
back pocket,
vengeance
but I'm
even
just
off
not
of
feeling
bread?
it.
Guess from your perspective, there's no responsibility.
Not
you
saying
bear.
he's a bad
But when
artist or
they're there
anything,
in that
just something's
facility,
not working
hope they
here.
recognize a snake they mistook for a god. But I'll be a hypocrite to tell them look for a job. I used to hold guns, I used to sell drugs. Well, maybe only bud, but my attitude was thug. I swore that
Trash this song immediately.
Yo, my life was savage and it made me beastly. Trying to fall like
So I can
Beasley.
decide
Know about the score, didn't worry about the
trash.
fence. That's what the lawyer's for. I've been employed before, and I did the legal hustle. I'd rather make this rap money, tell the boss, fuck you. Fuck you. It's too easy to do this. I said it's too easy. What you get for a brick? I could get to talk breezy, but if I get 50 cents and my
It kinda
music
sound
is
like
an
he's
impact, I would
London.
take that over
Hey, Sue
trash
said I
bins
ain't
filled
feeling
with
it.
cash.
Man, what happened? We was rocking at first. Maybe I should have. Well, I don't know what we playing. I couldn't see it. Prolific. PRO space LIF space IK. Name of the song was Nothing Easy. That must have been too easy because they was not feeling that. And what is it saying here? I'm
You see a
rapping.
red stop sign. Ooh.
I was trying to see where he was from, but you got trashed. Send your music. Slap it or trash it. DC@gmail.com. We will play it right now live for you. So this cat sent in 2, and I bet you he's in the house, and he's going to say, I played the wrong one.
And remember, MP3 or MP4 only.
Everything else will be deleted.
Here's a sample.
Hey, this better be dope as hell, though. This is my kind of beat.
Ride out to this.
I'm just stepping my bars up. Remember, I was hit with that hard luck. Niggas used to laugh, and that girl is the only person my dick could get hard for. Kick a bitch out like Kevin Gates. Kick her out my car, bruh. Metaphorically speaking.
He said, I can't rap, but at least my beats suck.
Rap game ass, so I'm about to run this bullshit like a matador.
I don't know, Jonathan, tap him in.
Poke the raven nevermore. Smoking better than ever before. With a bitch from Ecuador. Stash box filled with medicinal. Bird brain bitch, I just packed the whore. Cutting heads off with a better saw. But the world is what I'm ready for. Fuck the law, catch me out with my niggas and
Shout out Will Smith in the building. I see you, Rashawn, in the building. Oh, Rashawn said that's him. Okay, we call us a hot seat.
Needs a little something, but I'm feeling it.
I said, catch me out with my niggas and we'll embarrass y'all.
Yo.
Aaron, you can't send links anywhere. You gotta send them through Slap It or Trash It DC@gmail.com. MP3 or MP4
I've been
only.
trapping for them bands, you don't understand.
Hey, shout out VA in the building. We hear you, Rashawn.
No speaker English, but you don't
Will Smith
understand.
just sent one.
Chinese plug, chain fade, but you don't understand. It's all about supply and demand, but you don't understand. How much that key weigh, you don't understand. I hit the blunt every day, but you don't understand. Fire gas in my state, but you don't understand. The house come with a lake, but you don't understand. Trying to ball every day, but you don't understand.
Did you already trash Antium?
understand.
I don't even think we played that.
Apparently, we don't understand.
Police killing black man, you don't understand. Raised to be my own man, but you don't understand. Fuck cars and buy land, but you don't understand.
Won't get no bigger, damn.
In his hands.
I'm gonna go ahead and slap it. What we doing?
Bars all day. Well, it's your song. You supposed to say that. Sent in that MP3. I got you.
What up, people? So we gonna slap. I'm looking at both cameras. We slapping it, or we trashing it, or you in between, splashing it. I'ma slap it. I like this.
Would you buy it?
Yes, I would buy it.
All of Instagram with the top in your hand. I don't understand. But you incriminate your fam, I don't understand. understand that shit. Fuck these niggas talking.
Christina says splash.
Yep. Jonathan slap. Christina splash. Reminisce slap.
I don't understand.
Yeah, you can definitely ride to this, vibe to this, sit to this, blow to this, chill to this.
Hey, you don't understand. Where my artist at in the building? I'd buy it because I like the beat.
Yeah.
That track was ridiculous, right? And that was
he
a compliment
from
coming from Will Smith right there because he definitely brings some heat to the table when he come. Young Hitter, you don't understand. What does it say? Beat. You don't understand.
Rashawn, get at us. Get
Oh,
at
that
us.
was
We wanna
somebody
get you on
beat,
the show.
though. Nope, that was somebody beat. You got something original though. You told on yourself. I think that was somebody else's beat. Hey, if I get popped on YouTube, Rashawn, it's your fault.
Nick Funny. All right, I'll be waiting by the dumpster.
For what, the last song?
Yeah.
No SoundClouds, no links. No sound. I can't see what's in the email until I open it. And then when I see a SoundCloud or a link or YouTube, I delete.
Yeah, Rashawn, we definitely need to get you on the show. You can hit Mr. Stark 420 up on IG. Get at us. You're in the VA area. Shout out to Virginia. We definitely need to get you on the show. You can hit me up on Slap of the Trash at DC pre-show or Slap of the Trash at DC on IG as well.
Hey, this that shit. You can smoke bump and bread too.
That sounds like
No, that was familiar. That was actually, I know that was. No, I haven't moved that over.
It was something. I've heard that before.
Hey, if you've already sent your music, I got you. All you need to do is don't send me the same song and I catch it. I know that song's already been slapped. That won't work. That'll get you instantly. Damn.
Aaron said whatever he sends is original, from the beat to the vocals and mixing and mastering.
That's what you're supposed to do.
Exactly.
And they're terrible. I make my own beats and they're terrible. Good job. Keep making terrible beats. Somebody might buy it.
You know?
I can't tell you that it's terrible. I don't make music. I can just tell you I push play. And y'all can slap it or trash.
According to the definition and rules by Mr. Stark 420.
Yep. If you won't buy it, it is garbage. It's trash.
Okay.
I got a feeling this is a beat, though.
You think it's going to be just a beat?
Drake ain't beat me. He might have beat me there in the last year. I was home last year. This is a beat.
It's a beat?
Yeah, that's a beat.
We got to cut it, but I mean, artists out. Who sent that in? That's a beat that somebody can do something with, but we don't play beats unless it's freestyle time.
I don't play beats, period. If they freestyle, you got to just go. At this point, Cadet set the bar. If you come on here and you want to freestyle,
true.
It ain't no, you don't get a beat no more. Show me
Facts.
what you got. Oh, well, don't
Facts.
show me. Show Slapper the Trash
Show
what you
the-
got.
yeah,
show
show
the DMV with what you got. Show us what you got. We don't want to hear that.
No.
Hold on, we got to see. Will, why you send me in the same song, though?
Yeah.
And then that a beat, Better Love.
Nah, Will sent me in the same song. I got this song already.
Listen.
He said funny.
I don't even know how I should start.
Yeah, we got that song. Will, send in something else. I know that song is. I've listened to that on the train sometime this week going to work. Let's see. Somebody want that hot seat. Where they at?
Giving that work.
Let's see. What we
And
got
again,
here?
while we wait.
August
you gotta
25th,
pull.
come out and check us out. Eddie Kayne, WLVS Radio, Listen Vision, across the street from Howard.
University,
We're going to be out there doing it big.
We got a lot of performers coming through too, and if you miss out, man, you're gonna be mad at yourself.
You know, so we're doing this like this, cause y'all know that I'm bringing in cool.
Nah, it's not that I don't make disc. I'm not doing the volume 1, 2, and 3s. It's because we can't upload them and I can't actually share them with people.
Aaron, put your email address in the comments. Trust me, he will play you. He will give you that hot seat. Put your email address in the comments.
When they pull the curtain, I dispense with murderous diagnosis. Full disclosure, I've been waiting since the Navy. You're braided to play in disguise and composure. I might be
I live a lot in my mind. Grabbing the all of my kind, the rest of the plan that can find the decoders and waste away the time. This must stop, paying my dues, pump up the cruise. Cause I ain't grew up in the top, so I know none of your politics. Oh, whoever they following, I just fit it with common sense. I got to get it all back, so I'm looking for the mic so I can go on. Impatient.
All right, we got you, Aaron. I see your email.
It was an old soul called about the old clones. I'm so high about never.
I got all the songs. If you got a reply email, an instant reply back, I got your music. Right now, tell me what to do with the songs. We're going to try to get through as many as we can. So if it's a slap, we're going to let it ride out. If it's some trash, let's get it out of there. If you won't buy it.
Accept the haters, forgive and never forget. Tell them we said, refusing bottles off GP. Make this a night we'll be sure to regret. Oh shit, we all the more rounds. My niggas is educated killers and we ain't really trying to get down. With or without the crown, we can paint this town. If you want it that way.
Okay.
With or without the crown.
I don't know if I would buy this thing.
Shout out to TJ Chapman. Just sent you a different song back. Got you. Hey, Brittany in the building. I see you, love. What are we doing though? What are we gonna do with that song? I ain't even gonna lie. That beat sound like it should be from like Halloween time.
Yeah, got the Michael Myers on, huh?
Whatever my next comment says about that song, I'm gonna let it ride. You got the whole world is in your hands. Comment. Reminisce, what do you think? You don't get off the hook while you're over the text.
I already said I wouldn't buy it. So according to you, it's a trash. What about you? What are you gonna do with it?
My vote don't count.
But you
Jonathan said
but you
trash.
making the rules. Okay.
So that was Anthemus.
What?
Rap veteran admin. That's all I got in the email. They didn't put anything else in there. You got trashed. What in the world happened? So what we're going to do now is we're going to bring you what we know is a banger, but I need your honest opinion. So this November, we are going to be at the awards show, Hollywood Starstruck. Carla is hosting the awards. T-Mobile is also the sponsor. So this is kind of a serious deal. Also, what she did is we talked about having a category for Slap It or Trash It DC.
Hey.
Y'all need to help me narrow down some songs. I wouldn't buy it either. Right, that last song, I wouldn't have bought it either. So this next song we gonna play, and in honor of what the hell is going on here in DC, and if y'all ain't heard back home, they have invited what happened in Charlottesville a few months ago here to DC tomorrow. So it's going to be very interesting here in DC what happens. But this next song is in light of that to spread some love, unity, and all that good stuff. But also tell me what you honestly think. Should we submit this song as one of the songs? And what I'm going to try to do is do something like this. I might do another one. We got about 15 more minutes. I'll try to even bring you two. We'll see if we can get two. I'm going to try to get a Sweet 16, and then we'll do a whole show with the Sweet 16, and we'll go through there and bring it down to one. Down to about 4 or 5. But here we go. So this is already been slapped. But we have to find out, is this going to be a Slap It or Trash It represented at Carla's Awards, Hollywood Starstruck? Hold on for a quick second because I did everything. So a little insight about this song. The reason that it takes off so slow is because it actually comes from a play that the artist and the mother of the artist are trying to bring here to DC.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Will Smith, I got you. I don't recognize that. I just seen a quick glimpse of it. This is one of my favorite songs.
You ain't lying about that.
I don't know how the website do. It might be finicky. Hey, start thinking about what you think the slap of the day is out of what you've heard. And this is not a candidate.
Do it all, we are striving. There is hope, so we'll keep the dream alive. Keep the dream alive.
Again, this is to a play. That's why the intro was long.
Hey, it don't matter how long the intro is. Listen to the message of the song.
Indeed.
This song dope as hell. They lucky I ain't in my 20s where I had my trunk full of speakers. Tomorrow I'll pull up on the White House in front of all them idiots with this song blasting and just will take my tickets.
You have a dream. We have a dream. So let it rain. You have a dream. We have a dream. So let it rain.
Scroll up for the Instagram, but I'll put it back in a second.
Slapping for sure. Should we submit this though, Jonathan? You think this should go to the awards? Yo, that big boombox is so dope.
We gonna keep the dream alive. We gotta keep the dream alive. Who else is willing to do it? Then I guess it's up to me.
Slap him for sure. I'd buy it. Uh-oh, Christina says submit it.
On your feet, come and stand up.
Shout out Justina, Brooklyn, New York.
Do it all, we are striving. There is hope, so we'll keep the dream alive. Keep the dream alive.
Fire, fire, fire. Somebody said, fuck yes. Wow.
What runs through us unites us.
I don't think we've ever had that one
flows in
before.
our hearts and revives us. We live now with intention to hold tight the baton that's passed down. We won't let it drop. We can't let the momentum die down, but keep it alive. Cause we have an enemy that never sleeps. He's waiting to creep in and devour you and me. But this one thing we know is true. We are greater, we are stronger.
Submit it for sure. I got you. We own it.
The dream alive.
We gotta keep the dream alive. We gotta keep the dream alive. Who else is willing to do it? Then I guess it's up to me. We gotta keep the dream alive.
Justina, Brooklyn, New York. That's
Shout
where
out
that
Brooklyn.
song comes from. I forgot her mom's name. You give me a second.
Man, I can't wait for them to come and bring that show here to DC. That's
I
gonna be
don't
live.
think people gonna be ready for that. I mean, DC will be definitely ready for
yeah.
that, but I'm not sure if the rest of the world will be. That was let's see. Here's one. I'm gonna put this in rotate. I don't know how it's gonna work out. Oh, now you want to blow it bigger. Okay, so this next song also is a submission. This is one of the ones that I'm gonna have y'all tell me what to do with this one. I don't know. I'm just gonna
Also, think of what the slap of the day is.
We might not do a slap of the day today. It was so much trash. The whole track gave you goosebumps. I know. The first time I heard it, I ain't even gonna lie. I was like, as soon as it took off, I was like, whoa.
Thirsty. Look at my wrist like it's water. Diamonds just drip like it's water. Look at my bitch dripping water.
That ain't happening. You are not gonna represent me at the Hollywood Starstruck Awards with that. No, sir. I'm sorry. You are still a slap. They was digging it, but I need something with some substance that people would really want to listen to. I wouldn't listen to that. I'm sorry. It is. Samples are okay. If you just completely beat Jack, I'm hit.
4-second samples are always okay. But this joint go in.
Okay, so tell me what y'all think. Will this be a submission also? Hey, I want to thank everybody for rocking with us, though.
Indeed. I want to thank WLVS Radio, Eddie Kayne, and Listen Vision for having us again.
Yes, sir.
And if you forgot...
So my man behind the scenes said this sound like somebody. I'm over here beaming and geeking like it's my song. But no, not unless you watch Slap of the Trash in DC or follow this artist. Oh, hey, that's a good compliment, though.
Yeah. I'm trying to think of who you think she sounds like.
Missy said the first one.
Yeah, the one that you played when you cut it off, so you would not represent me.
Oh, no, I couldn't do that one. Nah, I'm sorry. Tamara said thumbs up. This one nice, but then that means but don't submit it.
But what?
My Apple Watch ain't worth shit. Nah, he just told me my heart rate went above 110 beats. I was in the ER last Wednesday at 150 from my machine. You didn't tell me nothing then. Get out of here. Apple worth $1 trillion and can't get a heartbeat right. Don't submit. Because of his production crew.
Yeah, I want to know why. The song is definitely dope.
So the ladies are saying do not submit this one. See, I wish I had time for one more. Yeah,
he said they jealous.
I thought that would make it. I thought that would make the Sweet 16. That's too many no's. I can't put it in the Sweet 16.
I'm still not getting any answers on why.
I don't need an answer on why. All I need to know is, are we submitted or not? Damn, my bad, ladies. I don't ever want to piss the ladies off. They mad. They like, don't submit this. Maybe it's just me feeling it. You know what I'm saying? Maybe it's just the fellas.
He said it sounds like everyone else. That's why. Well, we said...
But that is not a bad thing, though. These days, everybody wants to sound like somebody else. Oh, shit. Okay. Let's see. We go. Oh. Right up. Okay, so this is one of my favorite songs right here. I really want to see what people think about this one. Really? So is this also a submit or not? Next song that comes on, will we submit this or not? We Have a Dream by Justina will clearly make the 16. Tell me what you think of this particular artist. This is going to be very, very interesting. Okay. Hey, I can still read the comments. Oh, that's right. Oh, yeah. Well, you can let them out there.
Hey, get up on that washer. Spin cycle till I come home. The way where I'm at, I'm out here breadwinning, so don't hit my phone. Shoulda never gave you treats like that. You got a sweet tooth and won't leave me alone. Next time I try to get some sleep, I'll wake up cause you doing me wrong.
Are we submitting or not? What y'all think? And honestly, I think she does deserve an award as much as she's been trash and they come back with fire, better and better. That's progression right there. And I like to think that Mr. Stark 420 and Slap of the Trash Shit DC has something to do with that.
Hey, shout out Eddie Kayne, shout out Listen Vision, shout out WLVS. August 25th, we will be in the building. Whole lot of artists, so many artists. I was trying to remember them all. I can't do it. Across the street from Howard.
But you definitely don't want to miss it.
We will be back next month. We'll work on the date. We usually tell y'all the date before, but we'll get you a date. Eddie Kayne Show. Appreciate everything.
Indeed, we appreciate y'all.
Undercovers, used to fight it, love it, hate it, that you got me weak, 'cause now we ruin all these sheets like who doing laundry, 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 who doing laundry. First of all, I was sleeping, and second of all, why you creeping? Third of all up on me, rubbing like conditioner that you be trying to leave it. Relax, love, keep breathing, and I would say keep cleaning, but you like it dirty, you is so dirty, you like it dirty. Sneaking up undercovers, used to fight it, but I love it, hate it, that you got me weak, 'cause now we ruin all these sheets like who doing laundry, you doing laundry, who doing laundry, who doing laundry, you doing laundry, who doing laundry. Get up on that washer, get up on that washer, hit the spin cycle till I come home. The way where I'm at, I'm out here bread winning, so don't hit my phone. Shoulda never gave you treats like that. You got a sweet tooth for